Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Hello, welcome to the Late Show. It is gorgeous to see you. It's Pearl Day. It's like they went, oh, Ray's coming back in. That makes a change. Let's have pearls. My favourite gemstone. I absolutely adore it. Hayley's with me all night. Has made some incredible jewellery. Absolutely beautiful jewellery from our two kits tonight. So, quite a contemporary look, we would say, from one of the kits, wouldn't we? Definitely, with the lovely copper sheet involved with that.
Yes, I think you're right. It's got a classic yet contemporary twist to it.
Yeah, it has got a contemporary twist to it. Indeed, it has. Very, very beautiful. Something I could. Well, there is a beautiful silver boutique in my I was going to say pentref, I was going to speak Welsh. You can see that I've been at home speaking Welsh a lot. The town where I was born and raised. And there's a beautiful jewellers there, award-winning jewellers, small little boutique. And I can picture that beautiful suite of jewellery that you've made with our kit in that window.
I shall investigate this boutique.
And our first kit combines some really decadent colours and druzy cabochons.
Yes, what a treat.
I've not seen them that glossy.
They are beautiful.
And inky.
They're really inky, but with the drusiness.
Oh, I like that word. Let's use that word. The drusiness.
They're not so
I like that word.
deep and black that you lose them. They kind of catch the light and there's a silveriness to
Little
them.
scintillation going on. Yeah, they are beautiful. So that's coming up for us in an hour's time. We've got loads to squeeze in for you. Okay, so don't want to take it off. Might not. Carol did say nick it. I don't know. But this is 1.6 metres of already beautifully knotted and finished pearls. Okay, so this is finished. Every one of these is unenhanced and natural. The colour is natural, the size, the nacre, everything about it. 1.6 metres, pre-knotted, finished, good to go. Which is perfect for me because it means that I literally just get in the car and drive home in them later.
I'm just staring at your neck because it's absolutely
She wants to bite your neck. No, doesn't. Just wants the pearls. They are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. And I was trying to do a calculation. If you price each knot, because that's how people charge pearl knotting. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
The value of that. Yeah.
Exactly.
We're in triple figures rather.
Yeah, absolutely, and the size of these as well. And when you can see how beautifully they are knotted and how wonderfully it's a no-brainer. So this is coming up a little bit later on. Now, you haven't had, these were launched for June's birthstone last year. You haven't seen them since. We've managed to get, I think it's 136, Tom, isn't it? 136 strands. Oh my God, look at the radiance, the colour. All natural, all unenhanced. Now, I know that there will be some of you out there going, right, can I pre-order these? Can I get my hands on these? Can I pre-order these? What's the situation? The answer, I've just been waiting. Tom, what is the decision, darling? Yes? Yeah. Okay, we are going to open these up for pre-order for you. Okay, there's 136 already done for you. Everything finished. The entire 1.6 metres has been done. Up to you what you're going to do with that 1.6 metres, but I can say to you right now, it is an absolute joy to be wearing this finished design. I am head over heels. For those of you who know me, this is literally I walked in today and Tom went, for you. Tom knows me too well. Literally just went, for you. And I was like, it's so exciting. So very, very exciting. This is coming up for us at 8:30 tonight. Very excited about that. Looking forward to it. Now, something else that is quite exquisite is what is in this box here. Now, having been in this building for nearly 8 years, on and off, for 8 years on and off I have been in this building, categorically, these are the finest grade pearls we have, in my opinion, ever had that I have seen in 8 years. Now, I was here and I love the app Time Hop. I absolutely love Time Hop. Every morning, because I was doing the morning show at Jumporia for such a long time, 4:30, like a dream. That little notification comes up on my phone to tell me what I was doing since I joined Facebook, which was sort of 10 years ago. And what's lovely about it is that just a few weeks ago, it was saying that I was literally getting in my car to drive up to do the first ever pre-records of Jewellery Maker. Back in the day, we're talking about, so nearly 8 years ago. Wow. So I have been in and out of this building. This quality, now these launched on Christmas Day. And I think yesterday morning on the morning show, on the breakfast show, I think you had access to the final 33. Now, We were told they were all sold out. However, obviously, everybody gets a chance to check these out of their basket. 6 people did. Now, bearing in mind, okay, very, very, very important to let you know. Yesterday morning, we had phone calls to the call centre saying, are there any more left? Are there any more left? And because people had them in their baskets, we had to say no. That's what has to happen. Now, for whatever reason, 6 people released them from their basket, and that means we've got 6. Now, Tom, knowing me as he does, just basically said, Ray needs to see these. Oh yeah, I do. You're looking at something that looks like the strand of a Koyas that Joe DiMaggio gave to Marilyn Monroe in 1954. They are so beautiful. Admittedly, these are not saltwater pearls. These are your freshwater cultured pearls. But without a doubt, the radiance, the pearlescence, the quality of these are some of the highest I have ever, if not the best that I have ever seen for near perfect rounds in this building in 8 years. I'm so excited. Now we have 6 strands. Tom has just told me we're now down to 5 strands. They are exquisite. They are very, I mean, look at we can see.
Yes.
That radiance.
Absolutely.
It's like walking past the window of Mikimoto's and just seeing some beautiful
I mean, you
pearls,
said
isn't
that
it?
to me earlier, and now that I'm looking at them, you can just, all you do is move your head and it glistens,
Yes, it
and you get
literally
this
does.
pinky, peachy.
Beautiful colours.
Beautiful.
They are
I'm
exquisite.
in love.
Anyway, we got a lot to squeeze in for you. So let's bring you a non-pearl item. I am picking up the plain rondelles, yep. Okay, so we've got these plain rondelles, luster stock for you, tanzanites to bring you. Now, obviously, thinking about the gemstones that you're going to be pairing with your exquisite pearls, and you will have had some amazing pearls already today, because if there's something that we do beautifully, in my opinion here, it's JM's pearls. We really, really do. These are your genuine tanzanites. You're looking at 25 carats. They've got a sort of grey-blue violet going on here, really sort of quite a subtle, beautiful grey tone violet coming through. Quite appealing when you're working with those lovely different shades of your pearls that you could be. Shoulda, woulda, coulda at $13.95, which I think is impressive. We're at $2.95 for your shipping and handling for the entire day, an 18cm strand. Beautiful classic strand of plain rondelles for you. $13.95 normally, straight down to your next price. Close out deal at $7.95. Use them sparingly. Use the entire strand. At $7.95, you get a real chance to get to grips with tanzanite there, don't you?
I mean, I can't believe tanzanite's that price.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Even in the time I've been with Jewellery Maker, it seems like they'll be getting better and better bargains on tanzanite.
Absolutely, yeah. And I have to say as well, although the sort of different degrees of tone and saturation that you can get in your tanzanites, what is beautiful is being able to just genuinely say to your customers, to your clientele, that you are using the real deal. There are many, many fakes out there. I've been reading a beautiful book by a lady called Elizabeth Stark, who is quite a pearl purveyor. For those of you that know me, you'll know that, for me, the pearls and the knowledge of pearls and the understanding of pearls and pearl history is really important. I've been reading a book by a lady called Elizabeth Stark, who's quite prolific within the pearl world, and she's been talking about the faking of gemstones, and tanzanite is definitely one up there that is faked massively. So when you've got the real deal, use that chance to get that certificate of authenticity. Hold those lines, stay where you are. Yeah, got them. Let's use this one here. Now, these are solid sterling silver satin finish jump rings. They are, of course, openable. I'm just going to slide that over there. So we've got that little brushed satin finish, and you're getting 20 in the pack in total. There are 7 mil. And look at that lovely finish. Brings a lovely high-end look to a piece of jewellery, doesn't it? 20 in the pack, 7 millimeters. And also, when you're thinking about the fact that you're using that 7 mil, think about, again, if you are multi-buying in this opportunity, for example. We had a gorgeous fleur on, of course. just last week, and she had that wonderful chainmail where she was interspersing all of those different size jump rings for you the other week, and she was quite specific about the different patterns, the different weaves that you can make within your chainmail with the different millimeter gauge jump rings. So what do you remember her saying about that 7mm? And of course the fact that it's in solid sterling silver, you've got that beautiful finish. It's quite a high-end look for a piece of jewellery, isn't it?
It really is. Excuse me. The pearl finish, not everybody always wants a high polish. And especially if you're using things like pearls already have a high luster.
Yeah.
So maybe this kind of finish
Don't
will
want to detract.
Exactly.
Good idea.
Yes.
Last of stock on these, really last of stock. You're looking at $8.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 20 in the pack. Make sure you're holding those lines. $4.95. My goodness. Definitely multi-buy. Definitely multi-buy. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing, of course, JewelleryMaker.com if you want to join us online. And of course, you can download the app from the App Store and Google Play. 1 shipping and handling charge for the entire day and a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day that you receive your beautiful package from us here at JM, with full of gorgeous goodies. $4.95. Works out, did you say 25 pence each there, Tom?
Wow.
25 pence per solid sterling silver finding, and it is very much the last of stock. Can I just let you know that the pre-orders on this and of course that wonderful high-end, just near perfect, beautiful rounds that you're getting, they are very, very popular already, just so that you know. They are gorgeous. Ordered mine. Susie, well done, my lovely. Nice. Great stuff. That's exactly the way to do it. Make sure that you're checking out on these, won't you? Solid sterling silver, satin finish, open jump rings, 7mm, 20 in the pack. Well done if you're getting hold of those. Now we'll stay with our solid sterling silver for a sec. And we'll bring in shepherd's hooks. Now this has got a little bit of va-va-voom to it. Ooh. Look at these. Now, you've got a set of shepherd's hooks. And we've got some lovely sparkle.
Gorgeous.
Just travelling down the front. Now I am just going to just turn that around so you can see where the connector point is just here. But if I spin that around for you, and you just can see, you've got that little bit of sparkle. Now it's the cubic zirconias that have been set into your solid sterling silver that are giving that lovely scintillation, that lovely little delicate sparkle. Now this gives a little bit of a high-end look to a finished piece of jewellery, doesn't it?
I'm just thinking bridal.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight away, bridal.
And with your pearls dropping off there, whether it's large, whether it's one of those beautiful rice pearls, it's just that little something, it's that contrast and the texture of the two, isn't it?
It just takes it a step further, doesn't it? I love the actual hook itself as well. It's quite substantial and there's just a beautiful fluidity about it. It's not like a normal wire hook. It's just got that lovely extra bit of
lovely, isn't it? I really love the way as well that it almost seems integrated from the front. You can hardly even see it. There's a loop there, which is lovely.
Brilliant.
You're getting the 1 pair of solid sterling silver shepherd's hooks, just the 1 pair, and the price is coming straight in on your screen. $3.95.
Wow, that's good.
That is really good.
I think I need some of those.
Really, really good. Now thinking about, of course, you know, if you're thinking about then making suites of jewellery, for example, maybe the bride is going for this with maybe pearls, and then perhaps, for example, maybe the brides are in a rose gold colour, maybe they're wearing morganites dropped on the bottom of here. Or just thinking outside the box about how you can bring that idea, that theme, all in with your bridal party. It's a lovely thing to be able to do, and then also to be able to gift those to them at the end of the day to say thank you to them as well.
Yeah, but even if you're selling those, I mean, the return that you could get off that, $3.95, and then a pair of pearls or a pair of morganites, as you said. I mean, you could sell those for 25, 30, even more.
Easily, easily. And there is an expectation of those sorts of prices as well then, isn't it? Because you've got that really high-end look. $3.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. We're under £5. You're getting solid sterling silver. You are getting then, of course, the cubic zirconias. They are just laid in that solid sterling silver. I'll spin them to the side once more for you so you get a chance to see. where that suspension point is, just make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Hold those lines. So many of you there. Hello to Pamela and Judy, Helena. Hello to Catherine and Anne. Oh my gosh, so many of you multi-buying. Lovely
Not
to
surprised,
see.
actually.
Lovely to
Yeah.
see. Hold those lines. Well done. Okay, I'm going to move on to... Excuse me. This is very pretty. Oh, that is really pretty. Okay, so... got the last 29.
Oh, wow.
Have a look at this. So you've got your connector point,
Yeah.
you've got a cubic zirconia, and you've got the very large. Now this is an unenhanced natural pearl suspended off that connector point. Now obviously that is, you know, even if you used one of those beautiful jump rings that we had a second ago in here then on a chain,
Yes.
I mean you've got the most perfect fit. I mean you can see straight away the perfection and the simplicity in that look.
It's a timeless piece, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. This is a lifetime kind of piece.
It is, and the thing is about pearls is that they are incredibly timeless. I think they went through a little phase of maybe people thinking they were a little old-fashioned, a little bit kind of, you know, maybe not of this sort of era. But I think with some of the most extraordinary designers, and obviously you at home with your imagination, I think you are bringing new life to pearls. And just have a look. Is that incredible? You can just see that beautiful pearlescence coming off there. Now, that line that you've got going across there, if you're sat at home and you're thinking, oh gosh, that's got a huge sort of, almost like a matte coloured scratch going through that. No. That is, can you see that my finger is reflecting in that? That is our desk.
Yes.
Reflecting in the pearlescence of the pearl. It isn't a scratch or anything like that. It literally is our desk reflecting in the surface, which just really screams at you the quality of the nacre and an under £5 price point, which is fabulous, isn't it? Again, you could get 2 of those, pop them on the end of those gorgeous shepherd's hooks that we just had.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like a really high-end design.
Very much. Do you know what I'll do? Let me just grab them very quickly. And just hold here, and of course you've got to remember that the shepherd's hook point, that holder point there, is you can open it, it's not closed, and then you literally
that is a perfect match.
Just create the most perfect of looks. How expensive do they look instantly?
Really
it's
expensive,
just ridiculous. Can you see? Because that, I didn't notice it.
Yes.
That can be
You
opened.
can just twist it slightly.
I think that's so good.
Yeah, you could actually.
Yeah, you could turn that into a bail, couldn't you? Yeah, definitely. They are beautiful. I really do encourage you to be checking out and confirming as much as... Bearing in mind, okay, this is not a potato pearl. Not that I like that word at all. This is not a baroque pearl. This is not a satined ring pearl. This is not a sort of, you know, elongated, irregular shaped pearl. This is a really great quality, beautiful, small size, perfect size pearl with great radiance, all natural, all unenhanced, for under £5, with solid stunning silver and a little bit of sparkle just there from your cubic zirconia. Really lovely. 7mm pearl as well. It is lovely. Hold those lines. Well done.
Very good. Wow.
Love that.
I mean, for those who are just about to do bridal markets and fairs, which start on at the moment for the next few months, this is the best show.
It is. I mean, and yeah, absolutely. And also, just thinking ahead, not for Mother's Day as well. Mother's Day is the 11th of March. And if you're thinking about your Mother's Day makes, tonight's show particularly, I think is going to be one of those ones where you're thinking, okay, yeah, definitely. Now, these, we've had a lot of graduated bars of your shell, abalone, for example, agates. These are graduated amethysts. Now, that is a neckline and a half.
Isn't it? That's...
Goodness me. Now, obviously, you don't have to go through the entire strand, restrand it as it is. You can absolutely take this into sections. You don't have to work with it in the entire neckline piece as we have sort of suggested on this graduated bar strand. But that is an incredibly head-turning look if you go the whole hog and restrand
really
that,
is.
isn't it?
I would be inclined to do what you've suggested and break it up a bit, because you get a lovely variety of colour in there.
Yes, you do.
And I would be tempted to maybe block the colours together, shorten it.
Yeah.
But there's also some interesting shapes on there, and actually maybe just make something out of just one or two of them.
Absolutely. I think some of those on a sort of long tassel sort of style necklace and earrings as well would be really striking.
Yeah.
And of course, it's February's birthstone. It is February on Thursday.
Already.
Where did January go?
I know.
Now, I read somewhere on Twitter today, someone went, yeah, January feels like it's been 756 days already. I was like, I think it's flown.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's flown. $9.95 for all these beautiful amethysts. They're all genuine. They're all yours. Now, if it says Africa, it probably means that they are coming to you from Southern Colomo, of course, which is quite an exciting deposit. You've got all those different shades coming through there. You've even got dog tooth going through this, which is really exciting to see. Those beautiful little peaks and inclusions. $9.95, and there's a heck of a lot of amethyst on that strand, isn't there?
A lot. Yeah, there's enormous amount. I mean, I think you could get 3 necklaces out of that.
Easily, yeah. Definitely. And with the smaller ones, of course, that you've got there, if you're adding a little bit of chain, because they are sort of top drilled, as you can see, if you're adding a little bit, even just a pinch bail there, and adding some sort of lovely chain to the end of that, and just letting them drop down in a tassel form on a neckline piece, you've got some beautiful amethysts, and very tactile as well, aren't they?
Yeah, really. It is the interesting shapes that you put on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to just pop it on the back of the wrist so you get just a chance to see some of those lovely. Can you see? Look at the line.
Yeah, I love that.
That is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that.
Well. Yeah.
Very striking. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. Okay. Okay, so these are, when you see these, and you see the price, I think that if you saw the price first before you saw these, I think you'd go, okay, they're dyed, they're bleached, they're this, they're that, they can't be real, they must be faux, they must be paste. I'm going to make sure that you know that these pearls, right now, this strand, these are natural, unenhanced, freshwater cultured pearls. Now, the reason I say that, no bleaching, no dyeing, radiance of these. There is can you see that pink that is just shimmering off the surface of these? You need to see these with your own eyes. And the price that we've got for you is amazing. Okay, 38 centimetre strand. There are, just please dial now if you want these. Please dial now. I cannot, there will be so many of our customers that are multi-buying on these. And there may be right now customers that are multi-buying before we've even mentioned price. Now you've got that beautiful drop for a start. So there is so much to play with when they're sort of almost elongated like this.
Yeah, I mean on the end of those hooks.
Oh yeah, those shepherd's hooks would have been perfect, wouldn't they? Absolutely gorgeous. They are top to bottom drilled, which is quite a classic way of dealing with your pearls. Also, what I would say is that with your freshwater cultured pearls, if you know, yes, I've got I've literally got in this box here, literally looks like it has been lifted out of a very high-end jeweller's window. I mean, you can see the quality. Now, if you've only just started your jewellery making journey, I understand that might be a little bit overwhelming to think, oh gosh, how on earth would I start working with those? To our more experienced and kind of stalwart jewellery makers, that is a dream
Yeah.
of being able to work with. But if you're just starting out and you're thinking, okay, let me see how I get on with these pearls, and then maybe next time JM get another strand as high end as that, maybe once I've got my sort of skill level up, my experience and my confidence, because confidence is a big thing when you're
massive.
working with a
Yeah.
certain strand, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It's whenever, even if you've been making jewelry for a while and you progress to more valuable items or different techniques, it's about confidence. It's taking that next step.
Yeah.
So yes, you're quite right. This is a fantastic introduction
I
into
think
pearls.
so. I think as well, when we first started 8 years ago, the drill hole that was going through our pearls, believe me, it was minuscule.
Teeny tiny.
It was teeny tiny. And usually you have to ream them, which makes my skin crawl. It's like the idea of scraping nails on a blackboard. But because of the drill hole that we've got here, these are so versatile. They're at $6.95.
Yeah.
And aren't they? I mean, look at the beautiful
Well,
purity
You
of
said
colour.
not bleached.
Not
They are
bleached.
some of the whitest pearls I've
They're
seen.
great, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're beautiful.
Absolutely. It's very, very exciting when they're not. Don't get me wrong, okay? It is industry standard to treat pearls. Since 1914, when we started, world over, started to see the cultivation of pearls, we understand the enhancement, the dyeing, everything that you can do to an organic gemstone. And it's industry standard. So when you get back to basics, you do it well with no enhancement, no bleaching, nothing at all, only that culturing of the pearl within that mollusk in the freshwater pearl farms of China. That is incredibly exciting to see when you see those, and they are, Hayley is spot on when she says they are some of the whitest non-bleached pearls. Normally when we see this quality at this price, they are bleached. There's nothing wrong with that, that's industry standard. When we get these and they're unenhanced and there's no bleaching and there's no playing around with it, these are fabulous. Really excited for you to get these home, really excited. Hold those lines, talk to the call centre, well done. Very cheeky little star buy for you next. Okay, this is a gorgeous bracelet, it's got to be said. I love that triple strand.
Yeah.
Really lovely,
And
isn't
the
it?
clasp.
And the safety chain.
Oh, that is divine.
It is beautiful.
Actually, my heart started to go a little bit faster then because it's a luxury piece.
It
as
is.
well,
It's
yeah.
Italian made.
Right. Okay.
So we're talking about Italian silversmith. We're talking. Now, I'll just show you what Hayley just witnessed and went, oh. Okay, so I've just popped the bracelet on like this. So if you just have a look underneath here, okay, and literally all I've done is asked those magnets to meet together and they've clipped in
That
place.
is
The safety
amazing.
chain is there and the bracelet is good to go. It is it's beautifully made, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Beautifully made. You know, when you think about Hayley's passion and kind of your foundations in jewellery making, and you are a silversmith,
Yes,
aren't you?
yes.
So Hayley will appreciate a really beautifully made solid sterling silver
do.
piece of jewellery. And you can see little eyes lit up like that. The little sort of,
But
leaps of joy.
We've all struggled to get a bracelet on.
Yeah.
No matter what your dexterity is, it's difficult. That is just a dream.
And it's not overbearing as a magnet. You know,
No.
sometimes
Yeah,
you know,
they
the
can
magnet
dominate.
to be kind of in full use and to get that proper usage out of it, so you know that there's confidence. Sometimes that magnet's got to be big and bulky. They're not always pretty to look at. This is very subtle. I also love the safety chain mechanism. Look at that.
Very sweet. Very sweet. Gosh.
Love that triple strand. It is beautifully made. Italian made, solid sterling silver. beautiful subtle clasp, but still lovely and strong. Obviously, if you wear a pacemaker, you won't be able to wear that magnet. It is a very strong magnet, even though it's quite a small one. And then, of course, you've got that safety chain. Now, for me, the safety chain, I have to say, the design of the safety chain, it's so pretty.
It is pretty.
It's not a, you know, there's thought gone into how that looks.
In itself.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, if that's dripping from your wrist, if that is, you've got a really beautiful trail of solid sterling silver there, haven't you? Love that.
You could even, see is there a 925 stamp on there?
There is, my lovely, yeah.
And is there anything on the other side?
I think, let me just double check. What's the gram weight, please? It just says that it's Italian.
Oh,
Italian,
fantastic. Okay.
and then 95.
Brilliant.
Say that again for me, sorry, Tom. Just over 5 grams of solid sterling silver.
So you could engrave the other side
definitely.
if you wanted to as well.
I think what's lovely about this is the quality of the link as well. It's very fluid.
Really?
Really. I mean, the popcorn chain is one of our most popular, without a shadow of a doubt. It really, really is one of the most popular. I'm going to just pop that together.
And you're getting 3 strands of it, not just one.
No, absolutely. It's beautifully made. I think that's a lifelong piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
That is not a flash in the pan piece of jewellery. That is a lifelong piece of jewellery that you've got there. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming $24.95. Now, I believe that that may have closed a little smidgen higher before. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that. $24.95 on your screen. A little bit of a loss of stock on this. Now, it's a 7.5-inch diameter that you're getting, of course. The safety chain, it just gives you that little bit of extra security should that magnet come unstuck. You'll still have the security, of course, of the safety chain there, and of course the look of it. It is very, very pretty.
Really pretty.
I think when you're thinking a little bit ahead of the game here, maybe birthdays, of course, possibly even Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, definitely 11th of March for those of us, of course, who are, you know, not expecting anything much. Okay, so biwa pearls originate Lake Biwa in Japan, of course, which is just outside of Kyoto. Now, when you think about this, 1914, the original biwa pearl, okay, 1914. And the reason they're called biwa pearls is because of Lake Biwa, which is just outside of Kyoto, of course. Now, the pearls don't come from that area anymore. The reason, there's a huge issue with pollution in the Biwa Lake. So that production stopped in 1932. So the original biwas from 1914 through to 1932, okay? Very, very rare. If you've got an original biwa Japanese pearl,
so no, don't sell it, save it.
What I would say is that, so reading Elizabeth Stark's book at the moment, and she is saying about how when this lake, tragically, and it is awful, that they just didn't sort of appreciate what they had and tried to sort of progress the production of this beautiful strand. This now comes from China. And it is allowed, it is accepted to be called the Biwa pearl because, of course, you can't get the original Biwa Lake pearls anymore. Now, the beauty of a Biwa pearl was that it was irregular, it was elongated, it was flattish in shape. And I'm going to tell you right now what is so exciting about this strand is the fact that these are not coated. They are not enhanced, they are not bleached, they are not dyed, there is no coating. These are natural, unenhanced, brand new Biwa pearls. Now, do you know what's so exciting? And I got a little bit giddy about this. Look at how they're drilled. They're not centre drilled. They are top to bottom drilled. Hallelujah!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And that's quite a feat to do that without damaging the pearl, isn't it?
Absolutely, because they are normally so flat.
Yeah.
You can't get the length of that drill through the top down to the bottom of that biwa pearl. And that is when the coating comes into play, because then you're protecting and you're creating almost like another shell on top of the biwa pearl. So to get these top to bottom drills, natural, unenhanced, no, I'm a bit giddy, can you
Yes,
tell?
you are.
Sorry, sorry, I am so giddy about pearls. For those of you who know me and know me well, and you know, for those that this is, I've worn this, I've had this for about 7 years. 7 years. I've worn it almost every day. Almost every day.
Still looks
I was going to take it off. I normally take my jewellery off when I remember, when I'm here. And I thought, it's Pearl Day. I'm not taking it off. I'm going to wear it. But I've been wearing this for about 7 years, non-stop. It's from the same provider that brings you your beautiful biwas. So it shows you the longevity. It shows you the quality. It shows you the beauty. And I am so excited to be able to bring you this. Now, if you're sat at home and you're going, okay, I need to think about this. Normally, they're center drilled, they're coated, so they've got an extra layer, so they're sort of protected a little bit more. They are normally enhanced, they're dyed, they're bleached, or they are coated in some way with a sort of, you know, a different color. So these are going to be quite pricey because they're natural, they're unenhanced, they're top to bottom drilled, which they hardly ever have. We have something so exciting for you with this brand new strand. So exciting.
Here we go. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
there's some cursing going on in the
yes,
studio because they are remarkably priced.
I just think that for you to see these are so extraordinary to get hold of for us here at JM. It's not often. You'll know what we normally have, and there's nothing wrong with what we normally have. They're peacock coloured, which means they've been dyed and coated. They are normally centre drilled coming through the centre here because that drill point is smaller, is a sort of smaller distance to travel. They're all on that one long strand. And, you know, they lend themselves to a stretchy bracelet. And pretty much that is it. These are opening up a whole new world of working with natural unenhanced biwas. And normally, our coated biwas are a little bit more expensive than the price on your screen. So this is very, very exciting to see. I adore them.
Yeah.
They are beautiful, aren't they? 0800 644 655.
Just a pair of earrings with one biwa on each.
Absolutely
Gorgeous.
love them. Do make sure you're checking out on those. They are gorgeous. Really excited for you to get those home. We're going to move on to French wire. Excuse me. Now, when we are working with pearls, we're putting a clasp on the end of a necklace or a bracelet, for example. We would probably be using a high-end finish noble precious metal.
Yes.
And we don't want that to be up against the pearl, do we?
No, we don't.
So the original the genuine original use for your French wire was literally what? Using about this much of it?
Yes, about a centimetre and a half. And snipping it off, looping it through.
Yep.
And then pulling it down, and you get a nice little...
And it's almost like a wire guard,
yes,
but also protecting the pearl as well as
that's right,
the wire as well. So you double it over, make a little loop like this, with your beading thread, of course, inserted inside the actual coil itself. That sort of and it is a really tightly sort of gizmoed coil, isn't it?
It is. It also just gives it a lovely finish because you're seeing silver or gold or what have you, rather than thread.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So it's a multifunctional piece.
I mean, for its original purpose, which of course is to protect that pearl with the clasp and the wire, there's a heck of a lot here if you were just using it for its original purpose. You know, if you're just using it for that, there's a lot there. It's kind of come into its own now, and you are using it in jewellery of its own right, you know, in its own design, contemporary looks. You're twisting it, you're sort of using it almost as gizmoed wire within a piece of jewellery. $9.95 normal price. Not going to be tonight
Wow.
for you. You get 20 pieces. It's a 0.6 beautiful gizmo that you're getting there. I say gizmo, of course, it's a French wire. But it's $3.95. That's going to go a long way if you're using it in its traditional sense.
Yes, but even if you're using it decoratively, obviously if you're wire wrapping with it, it's going to be worth your money getting that. But even if you just use those little hints in simple pieces, it's still going to go a long way.
Definitely, definitely.
Just a section of that on a head pin.
Yeah.
Gives a really sleek
absolutely.
and almost like a
because
70s
it's so
look.
fluid, isn't it? You know, it's almost like material. The way that it drapes and the way the way that it's so fluid. You can see. It reminds me, for those of us who were kind of around in the 1980s and remember Woolworths at Christmas, the Lametta aisle. Lametta. So it's basically like just single strand. You know that on a tinsel. Yeah. You know that the fronds that you've got. It's just like one long strand of that, and it was all in packs, and you could have them in multiple colours. And you go home and you'd throw like one single one here on a tree and one single one there. And it just reminds me.
It's like a tassel type thing.
Almost, but it's just one. You could have made them almost like pom pom tassels, I suppose. Okay. You could have made them out, but it's just that one long strand, and. It was not near the pick and mix. It was near the seasonal goods bin. $3.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out. I think that with all the pearls that you've had today, I think just getting one set of French wire is a definite add to your order. It's got to be. You're paying one shipping and handling charge for the entire day. Of course, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Hold those lines. Well done. Fab stuff. Right. It's that time already. Let us start by. And again, these are just...
Those are the ones I've had my eye on since we started the show. Oh, wow.
They are weighty.
Those are really weighty. Gosh. Oh.
I don't know what it is about pearls. I mean, I saw my first pearl when I was 7 and wanted to know all about it. It was a blue Tahitian pearl. It was quite exceptional, absolutely beautiful, and I've loved pearls ever since. And I don't know if it's... This is such a tactile strand. I know not necessarily you're going to work with this in the entire strand, but there is something about... I can imagine seeing this strung beautifully with an 18-karat gold clasp on Bond Street.
Oh, totally.
In a long glass, sort of wooden framed, old, beautiful, sort of high quality jewellers on Bond Street. 18-karat gold, pearl clasp, and hefty price tag.
Yeah,
one of those ones where you have to knock on the door and go, can I make an appointment to come in?
Ring the bell, rather.
Yeah, definitely. Quite outstanding, isn't it? That's the very, very last of stock, okay? They are unenhanced, they are natural. Honestly, I'm grinning from ear to ear with the amount of natural and enhanced beautiful pearls that we've got for you this evening. Really, really exciting. These are your natural metallic luster. So there is no enhancement here, whereas normally you would get some sort of coating or an enhancement on the surface of the pearl to produce this. These are natural. There's gold, there's pinks, there's mauves, there's turquoises, there's beautiful, I mean, look at that green coming through.
It's red.
Seeing some amazing colours.
It's like bronze and... Well, metallic is in the title, so
yeah, they are. I mean, but they do what they say on the tin. They bring a really metallic, intense luster.
Stunning.
Now, the pearlescence that you're seeing here, it is totally natural. That radiance that you're seeing is totally natural. And what's really interesting is sometimes when you get an undulation on the surface of a pearl, so for example, I would class these as very large Baroque pearls, because they've got that slightly irregular surface. But to us, I mean, they look smooth, But then when you catch the light bouncing off one of those sort of irregular little surfaces of those pearls, the light that comes off it is amazing.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah. It's almost like a fish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like riveted. It's really quite extraordinary. It's like valleys, little tiny shallow valleys of pearlescence. And every time the light catches it, almost sometimes colour change, because you can see a lot of gold here flat down the camera lens. If we see that recording again, the band's got, just look at the different shades. Look at the green, look at the pink, the mauve that's coming out. All of those beautiful colours, they are literally, especially that top one. Can we see that? Sorry, I'm just looking at the plastic. Oh, can we see that again?
That's me dazzled again.
Look at that again. Can you see inside that coil as well? Be intense. Right, this one that's coming around at the top, now with all the greens and golds and blues. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really quite extraordinary. Now, they are large, okay? I'm sorry, I'm still absolutely, literally flabbergasted and looking at the screen behind camera one, just aghast. I think you're going to be very excited when you get a chance to work with these. When you get them home and feel the weight of these. Think about, if they're weighty, think about how many years and layers of nacre and nacre and nacre and all of those different layers that have had to wrap around the nucleus to even get this big. They are reminiscent of golden-lipped, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful golden pearls. If you think about your Australian, so your southern, your northern Australia, your southern beautiful South Sea pearls coming down from the Philippines and Indonesia, in those waters, the golden-lipped, again, saltwater oyster grows up to about 6 feet. It's called the Pinctada maxima, and these are very, very, very reminiscent of what you could get from the South Seas. Now, if they were South Sea pearls, you'd be probably looking at £5,995 for kind of this size, this weight, and this nacre, and this natural, beautiful pearlescence and kind of radiance that you're getting from here. But as it is, well, certainly a minimum of sort of 500 odd pounds elsewhere. As it is, these are freshwater cultured pearls with that incredible look of South Sea. And I have to say, extraordinary, lovely. Hold those lines, they are gorgeous. Well, well done. Now, the last 2 strands, is that it?
Wow.
Okay. Lots of these flying out the door and a huge amount of interest on our really quite spectacular, very high-end pearls that we've got for you. The last 6 strands. There were 6, there's not 6 now. These are the last 2 strands. Now they're slightly smaller, and these are, without a doubt, some of the largest natural, I can't believe I'm saying it, natural pink pearls I've ever seen.
They're gorgeous.
Look at the colour of these.
They are just divine, and they're quite consistent in the sizing and the shapes, aren't they? Oh, just beautiful. The colour is divine. And 1 minute it's pink, 1 minute it's like a tawny colour, and then you get that beautiful luster on it as well.
Oh my goodness me, these are the last 2 strands. They are quite something else, it has to be said. 30 centimetre strand, absolutely massive. We've got 1 left, sold out, £54.95, well done. Now you've got a 30-day money back guarantee, use it.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice. Right, let's step outside of pearls for a sec. Now, these kind of show off a little bit of clarity that we don't normally see in this gemstone. Have a look at this. Now, this is your Brazilian apatite. Now, let's be really clear. So if you get from the Kola Peninsula in Russia, if you get apatite from there, it is quite a light colour. If you're going over to Madagascar, it's kind of a neon colour. Also, those areas aren't known for their clarity. Neither is Brazil. To be honest with you, apatite really isn't that necessarily known for its clarity. These are quite extraordinary. They're unenhanced, they're natural, they've got clarity, they've got colour, and normally you've got to sacrifice one for the other, and we're not doing any of that.
Yeah. Really pretty strand.
I've not seen apatite worked in this shape.
I think a brick doesn't do it justice. It's a really...
The name, oh, the word brick?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why they called it brick.
Yes.
But they are geometric, little rectangles.
They look more like a tapered baguette.
Yes. And that's actually a lovely way of describing
they haven't got that the kind of 20 facets that you have on a
Yeah.
baguette, but they are definitely a tapered rectangle rather than brick.
You can imagine using the word baguette means that you can think about using them like a baguette.
Yes.
In a beautiful little ring.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
in a lovely drop earring, and that they actually have quite a luxuriousness about them.
Well, I think the colour and the clarity at the same time, bearing in mind we're not having to sacrifice one for the other here, so normally you get colour and hardly any clarity, or you get a lot of clarity and hardly any colour. These are quite luminous in that turquoise
They're
colour, aren't they?
vibrant. Very vibrant.
Ha! $3.95, my goodness. Call it like brick, rectangle, call it what you want. It's $3.95.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Fair play.
There are 3x2 to a 5x3 mils, a slight graduation on the strand, 30 centimetres, $3.95. Now, I have to say, working with this shape, I think would be really exciting in apatite. I don't think we've had a chance to work with apatite in this shape.
Yeah, I mean, a little row, maybe 3 in a row, with a bit of silver sheet underneath, like the ring that I'm going to demo in the second kit, would really look quite sweet and expensive.
Yeah, really, really nice. The reason you won't see apatite work like this is because it's a real difficult gemstone to cut and facet, because it's a little bit lower down on the Mohs scale. So you normally don't get edges on an apatite. This is really, really lovely to write home about. I hope you're checking out on this one and multi-buying. Hold those lines, well done. They're lovely. Really like those. Now, I just want to focus very, very quickly on these, because in the kind of 8 years almost that I've been back and forth in this building, these are by far the finest pearls that I have seen.
They are just divine.
It is as if you have walked past your high-end jewellers and just literally walked away with the most incredible pearls from in there. They're coming up at 9:45. A lot of you have been asking about them. We had 6 strands. We have 4 left. 4. Now, the pre-orders on this 1.6 metre strand have been flying out of the door. This is brand new. Back in June 2017, we had this strand in, it sold out. We have reordered it. It's finally come in, and we're able to bring it to you for Pearl Day. 136 strands we had. We don't have now. It's already pearl knotted for you. It's already finished for you. It's all ready to go. Love it. Please make sure you're joining us for that. We've got a lot more still to come as well. Which one? Yeah, of course we can. Let's squeeze that. Yeah, what a striking colour. 4 mil faceted lapis lazuli. Look at that lustre. Now that is a lovely, I'm just going to literally bring in for you.
Yes, perfect.
Those
pairing.
biwas.
Yeah.
Because if you're interspersing a little round in between just to separate those beautiful biwas that you had, look at that strength of colour. $4.95 for your lapis lazuli. 20 carats of it there. Make sure that you're checking out on those beautiful biwa pearls. They were brand new today for you. Lots of you with those in your baskets you haven't checked out as yet. $4.95 for those beautiful lapis lazuli, at $9.95 for the biwa that I just showed you. Graphics on the bottom of your screen. Please do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Under £3 for the entire day shipping and handling charge. So if you're getting those biwas, these home, plus your shipping and handling, everything there under £20 for you to get home, which is really lovely. Now, coming up for us, kit number 1 with Hayley coming up. We're looking at a beautiful druzy. We're looking at gorgeous, gorgeous pearls, microfaceted spinels, all that gorgeous jewellery, of course, coming up with Hayley in a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere. Keep pre-ordering on 1.6 metres of pearls, won't you?
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Oh, welcome back. It is gorgeous to have your company. Hope you're really, really well. Okay, so in an hour and a half, this is available officially. You've got until then to pre-order yours. Now, the reason I say this, we've got 136 strands, and you might be sat at home going, there's loads, there's plenty. It's ready-made. It's knotted, on silk, done for you. 1.6 meters. It's all done. It's all finished. Don't need to do anything to it. So happy.
It's gorgeous.
Aren't the colours amazing?
If you take that off, it's disappearing. The colours are amazing. There's lilacs,
I
peaches,
can run
cream.
really quickly.
I bet you can, actually. Yes, but I can duck and dive.
There's no second sample. It is all coming up for you tonight at 8:30. So excited about it. They are absolutely magnificent. They really, really are. You can pre-order now. They were in stock the first time around in June of last year for, of course, June's birthstone. Sold out, absolutely sold out. Haven't had them in since June last year. We've got 136. It's all natural, it's all unenhanced. Oh, I love them. Also, we have 3 strands left at 9:45.
Wow.
And I'm so sorry. If they go on the pre-order, they go on the pre-order. There's nothing I can do about that. 9:45 we'll open them up for availability. We had 6 strands. I've got 3 left. It is a moment where it's one of those moments. I know, don't get me wrong, I know there's not a clasp here. I know that it's not a finished, but just seeing this, it is that moment, isn't it?
Yeah. A pretty woman moment.
You can see your face.
You can.
You can see your face from them. So good. So good. Okay, let's talk kit. It's pearls. It's not just pearls on its own. I also want to just stress it's incredibly affordable pearls for what you are getting as well. So first and foremost, let's talk about the non-pearl attributes of this beautiful kit. Let's talk about the druzy first. I always go for those of you who know me, microfaceted spinels and pearls. Hallelujah. Oh, you're talking my language. You really are. But let's talk about the druzy because these are quite something. So we talked earlier, I'm just going to grab tweezers. Bear with me 2 seconds because I'm going to just pick one of these up. Oh, please don't ping. Thank you. I nearly lost my eyes just a second ago when Tom decided to throw a biro. Death by Bic. Okay, so we can start to see how Hayley has encapsulated these druzies, how she's put them into the jewellery, and you're going to see a beautiful amount of workmanship. Now, this is the druzy collective that you've got going on here, and you can see the druziness that Hayley was talking about earlier, in that it's not kind of just negated by the fact that you've got that black. It's like crystallized black sugar in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see the sparkle? Very subtle and yet incredibly seductive, very alluring. You can see the different peaks and troughs within the pattern of the druzy. You've got a druzy cabochon each and every time. But of course, the difference is, and you can see, now, Hayley, obviously I was saying earlier to you, your foundations are in silversmith work,
yes,
aren't they?
They are, yeah.
And so you can see how Hayley has captured this is Hayley's bezeling work, which, and I, did you bezel these? Did you do these yourself? I was properly like impressed earlier. Beautiful pieces of jewellery.
Thank
And
you.
I know that this is with the copper sheet in the actual kit. We've
yes.
got coming up.
Well, it's
later
actually
on, haven't
from
we?
copper sheet from previous.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
But we have got copper sheet
We
coming up in our
have
kit later on tonight.
silver-plated
Yes,
copper sheet.
we have indeed.
So it is, yeah.
So this is something that we could do with copper sheet that we have at home, silver sheet that we
Absolutely.
have at home, or even if we get the kit later on.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I've tried to use the silversmithing techniques with the bezel making of my own, but also some wire techniques, because we do use lots of wire.
do
on
indeed,
Jewellery
we do,
Maker.
yeah.
And it can be sterling wire or plated wire. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You have got a silversmith workshop, haven't you? You've got a
Yes.
silver
Oh,
workshop.
yes.
End of February, is it?
Yes, it's 2 dates at the end of February. At the moment, it could be 2 workshops, but we might make it as like a 1 day as a beginner, and the second day we'll do some really exciting move
So
on
exciting.
to advanced or intermediate pieces as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when you're watching the demo and when we're looking at Hayley's jewellery, because there is access for you to learn how
Yeah.
to do this. So we've got all the druzies that you've got here, this druzy beautiful collective. You can see the glossiness, that wonderful sparkle. Of course I can, sweetheart. Yeah, let me grab those between the tweezers again for you. just so you can see. Now the druzy size here, I'm going to just get you so that you've got the druzies here. They are all 12 by 9 millimeters. Oh, they are so fancy. 40 carats in total. 12 by 9 millimeters. You're getting 10 in the pack. You then got, as I mentioned before, microfaceted spinel. Who doesn't want? If you don't want microfaceted spinel, I don't know how to talk to you.
Pass it your way.
I don't really know how to. Just send it to me. If you've got black spinel, microfaceted at home, and you're not sure what to do with it, wing it my way. I love it. I think it is one of the sexiest strands that we do. It is sparkly, it is lustrous, it is alluring, it is captivating, it is jet black, and it still lusters on top of a black dress, a black top, a black cardigan, a beautiful, black shirt. It is quite spectacular. Look at that sparkle.
Yeah. Really sparkly.
And the microfaceting is beautiful. And of course, then we come to Pearl Day and we look at your dyed black freshwater cultured pearls. And this is where I really love JM, because there are in researching pearls and understanding pearls and the knowledge that I have of the pearl world for the last 11 years. I was Gemporia's pearl expert for 10 years. And when you're researching a very specific gemstone family for that long, you really do get an understanding for it and a passion for it. And Elizabeth Stark's book is really interesting. She talks about how many places will say it's a freshwater Tahitian. That's naughty, because it's a freshwater pearl that's been coloured as a Tahitian. So you shouldn't really insinuate that it's a Tahitian, because a Tahitian, of course, is a saltwater pearl. These are, if you look at the inky midnight colour, these are not, for me, these are definitely your black enhanced colour pearls. We've got what I class as peacock pearls. If I just pick up one of the strands that we've got a little later coming up for you, if I just lay that down here, can you see the contrast in colour?
It's a good comparison, that, yeah.
So these are your black pearls, your freshwater pearls, and they're a midnight tone, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah, very deep.
They do work. There is a gorgeous sort of synthesis with this kit. Yeah. Everything just blends effortlessly,
really,
doesn't it?
It's a beautiful kit. They are very sophisticated. They could be for nighttime wear. They could be for a serious meeting. They could be just you want to dress yourself up a bit. They're a real stylish,
definitely
well put together kit.
The pearl strands that you have, I will just pop them on the hand just so you get a little bit of contrast with the skin tone here. There is an undertone of turquoise, a teal, a jade colour. They're not just midnight black. They really do have that amazing two-tone. So your gemstones here are 6x7 and 4x5 mil. They're both on 38 centimetre strands. So you've got the smaller size and the larger size. So 3 strands of gemstones and 40 carats of your druzies. 40 carats, 10 pieces. Now, I'm going to just stop. Can we just have a look at that same bracelet that you were just looking at with the T-bar clasp a sec? Now, I'm assuming that price on screen, easily we would get for that bracelet.
Oh, easily, yeah. I'd say more.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So from one piece, we could recoup the entire cost of, and I think the cost of the kit is amazing with the amount of druzy that you've got. 0800 644 655. Now, the graphics are on your screen. I know that you're going to want to see what Hayley has got for you as a demo this evening. And also, I am going to stress again that if you're sat at home and you're going, oh my gosh, I want to know how to bezel like that. I want to know how to work with it like that. Do get in touch with Hayley. Do ask questions tonight. Do get in touch with us. That's why she's here as well. So you can ask questions tonight via her Facebook page and also in person for her workshop at the end of February. Have a look at our website and see if the details are up there on the website for that. That's the end of February workshop with Hayley. Hayley, over to you. What are you showing us, my lovely?
So what I'm going to do, on the double row necklace, there is a little pendant at the bottom of there, right? And that's encapsulated with wire. So
okay.
it's a 1.2
That's
mil.
wire.
That's wire.
Is it?
Yeah. I've hammered
Okay.
it, and I'm going to show you how to make that little
Oh,
setting.
lovely.
Yeah.
Because that looks like almost like a semi-bezel. It's quite contemporary setting, isn't it?
It is a contemporary
little open bezel.
I'll be honest with you, I have used some glue in that.
Okay.
And you know what? That's what the professionals do.
Absolutely.
So there is wire, and actually you probably don't need the glue, but just in case.
Okay.
So as I said, I've used 1.2 mil thick wire. In that design, I used sterling silver wire.
Okay.
But you can absolutely use the plated wire that we have. And the one I've actually just done as a mock-up here is with the plated wire. I just wanted to test it out. And it actually, because it's a copper-based wire, it hammers really beautifully and easily. So actually, if you're worried about wasting silver wire, do a test run on the plated wire, and that's what I'll do now.
Okay.
So I'll just show you this here without the stone in it, and I'll kind of twist it around so you can maybe get, thank you, a view of what it is. So what you have there is almost like a spiraled wire, and it's hammered. And at the bottom layer is where the stone sits, and the top layer is what bends around and captures the cabochon. So, so to start off with, cut yourself a little bit of the wire, and lengthwise, let's just say around about 20 centimeters. And we're going to start off with our round nose pliers and creating the bail bit at the top. Okay, so just get a nice generous bail at the top and bend that round until it touches. And then what I want to do is I'm actually going to correct that. So at the moment it's that P shape.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring that and put a little kink in that.
Yeah. So bringing that back, almost
That's
making
right.
it a very large eye.
That's right,
yeah?
exactly.
Okay.
And I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and closed for the moment. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to create the bottom drop. So it's almost going to be, the stone is going to sit underneath there. Okay. Now to do that, I just want to make sure that I've got the right angle to start that drop. So I'm going to bend that wire slightly further out. And I'm going to use some D-shaped pliers or half round pliers.
Okay.
These pliers, when you're doing bail making or ring making, I cannot work without these.
Okay.
You can use your round nose ones, but they, this has a slightly more gentle curve. So if you can get yourself a pair of those, they're really, really useful.
Okay.
And just gently bend the wire around the D-shaped section of the pliers. Okay, so that's where you're getting your curve with.
So these are called D-shape.
D-shape or half round
Okay.
pliers. So they could be called either one of those. Now I'm going to just keep on going until I've got a fairly sort of rounded or oval shape. But before I complete it, I'm just going to check that I'm not going too low for my stone. Flip it over. There you go. Okay, so I'm on the right track in terms of size-wise. And just continue to bring it round a bit more until we get to the top section there. What I want to make sure of is that that wire is going to fold over the front part of the loop. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to double check once again. That's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to hammer that section flat.
Okay.
So on your steel block, have your loop jutting just off the block so it's not going to get flattened. Using a flat metal-headed hammer, and hammer that section nice and flat and firm. Okay. And then I'm going to start to think about the top section. Now, you might need to use your round nose pliers to get this a bit more rounded round where the bail is. That's absolutely fine. And then once again, I'm going to swap it over for my D-shaped plier. Okay. And it's basically repeating the same shape on the top, but I need to go slightly wider because it's actually going to capture the stone. I'm going quite round there, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to get the pliers in there, pull it open a bit more, and then bring the shape round a little bit more ovally.
We actually do have the pliers.
Fantastic.
And they're available. They're on your screen now. You were calling them D-shape or
half round.
half round. Okay, so hollow or half round is what we've called them on our website. We have got them available. Ours have a blue handle. The details are on your screen right now, and we'll bring the price in for you in a second. So 0800 644 655 if you'd like to add these pliers, not these specific ones. I've got a blue handle. Hayden's got a red handle. $3.95 on your screen. Now I can't show them to you because they're not physically here in the building, but they are available. If you have a look on the website, the code that you need to type into the website, of course, if you want to have a look at them, there should be a photograph on there now for you. It's NXGX18. That's the code. If you have a look on the website, of course, if you have a look on the app, that will be the image that you'll see. They've got blue handles and they're $3.95 if you want to grab the sort of version of the tweezers? No, pliers. Very, very different pliers that Hayley's using.
Okie doke. Now my second loop is in progress. It's a little bit wonky at the moment, but I'm just going to slide in the cabochon underneath just to test that that's going to capture it down below where it needs to be. Because these drusies are all slightly different, what you might find is that one will be a little bit better resting within the wire than the other. So, so play around with the shapes that you have. If there's a bit more bumpiness to it, you might want to swap around for another druzy, or just carry on manipulating your wire. Once you've got the shape that you need there, I'm just going to snip off a section, okay? And then that section that you've got, you want to actually fold it up, holding the other bit in position. The reason why I'm folding that up is because I actually need to hammer that. So I'm going to get that back onto my steel block, and I've folded it so that this is not going to be damaged. And then I hammer this section here. I'm not really happy with that shape, so I'm just going to get the one that I made out slightly earlier. And then once I've folded that up, there you go.
From one of our customers. Hayley, your jewellery is beautiful, stunning silversmithing work. Adore it all. You're very talented.
Thank you very
much. From an
much.
anonymous customer. Oh, put your name on so we can say big thank you to you. Thanks. That's a lovely message to have.
Okay. So once you've then hammered up that top tier, then you can fold that down, but leave a bit of space, because what you want to do is with your half round or hollow pliers.
Yeah, lots of you have got those in your baskets. Do make sure you're checking them out. We only had 74 of them. They've nearly sold out.
Just start to curve the top loop so that it almost creates a slightly curved shape around the druzy as well. And you can do that at the bottom. So really taking advantage of the ply shape itself. Then slide the druzy into position. Okay, and before I finish, I'm actually going to glue the druzy. Okay, I'm going to.
And you can do that. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pick up one of the drusies and show everybody the reverse, so that you can see the solidity, because this of course is quartz druzy that you're looking at, or agate druzy. It's incredibly durable. So that's the other side, obviously, of the druzy, as you can see. So you've got the flat underside there, and because it's opaque, it means that you can use the glue, and it's not going to sort of interfere with how the actual druzy looks itself.
Okay, so that does need a little bit more time to dry, but I'm just going to show you what you have to do. So once you've done that, leave it to dry for a little while, fold it down around the stone, and then what you can do, once it's dried, you can actually, you could use pliers to squeeze it into position, but you could risk damaging your stone.
Yeah, I think if you had too much pressure on your pliers and you're not actually using your fingers to prise that, you could underestimate the actual pressure that you'd be putting on. And although I've said that the druzy is durable and it is druzy, agate, and of course quartz is very durable. However, steel pliers squishing it might not be.
Well, I have a little tip for that.
Ah,
so
see?
the steel block, although we've got steel, you can have a little bit more control. If sometimes when you squeeze a plier, you can slip too much. So if you've got the steel block and you hold the wire, now you might not be able to see this, I'll do it side on, you can actually roll the piece on the block, and that will push the wire down with a little bit more control. So there you go. So there is your little druzy encapsulated pendant, and it just needs a bit of drying. There are marks on there from the pliers, and I did sand mine down, so there is a bit of cleaning up if you're using sterling silver wire.
Okay.
If you're using the plated wire, you might actually get some of the copper coming through, but that could actually be a feature.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Those two tones are very, very popular, aren't they?
So yeah, so very simple little pendant. I'll just show you the back of that. There you go. There might be a bit of glue and evidence there, but you can clean that up before it dries. And actually, once you push the wire down, it's actually very firm.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's not going anywhere
That's
anyway,
not
is
going
it? It's
anywhere,
nice
yeah.
and suspended there.
Yeah.
Let's show it to, can we show it to camera 2?
There you go.
Lovely. I love that you can see it from the side as
Yeah.
well. Really nice
Yeah.
open work.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous stuff. Thank you, Hayley,
Absolute
very much.
pleasure.
Listen, please do get your questions into Hayley if you've got any of course, especially when it's to do with the sort of the bezel setting that you've seen there, which is it's
Yeah.
really quite high end. I was like, myself and Joe, who of course guest designer Joe, who was on in the mid show, we were stood in the office. We were like, you did this. Only dogs could hear us. You did this. You did you. We were so impressed. It's fantastic work. Thank you, my lovely,
Thank you.
very much. So please check out of your kits. Make sure if you've got any of those hollow or half round pliers in your basket, we only had 74 pairs left. That was it. And there are so many of you with those in your basket that haven't yet checked out. So please, please do. Okay, I'm going to slide that one over there. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Okay, now this is how, and there's nothing wrong with this is how we normally see our biwas, okay? So we were talking about this earlier. So let me just drape these. I'm just going to grab the ones we have you earlier, because if you want to add these to your order, please do. So this is how we normally see our biwa pearls, okay? We normally see them, they're going east to west, with the elastic or maybe the thread going through the center of the pearls, okay? This is how we normally see them. Now, again, I'm just going to double check with these ones. These are treated, aren't they, Tom? Which is absolutely fine. Yeah, they are, okay? So these are a treated biwa pearl. So what I've got for you here, which we had earlier, which were $9.95, are unenhanced, untreated, and we hardly ever see them strung like this. So it's just to show you what we normally see. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with what we normally see. It's like a winter wonderland has come to play on this strand. You still see some amazing, almost unicorn colour coming through those beautiful biwas. There's like a scintillating kind of turquoise, a little bit of purple, a hint of pink coming through there, a sort of metallic silver all the way through. And they're centre drilled. Now you can see what I was talking about earlier, because to get a drill hole from the top to the bottom and allow that drill hole to travel evenly through the biwa without actually damaging it would be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay?
Impossible.
No, and I mean, it does. These literally, and I know there's a lot of ways in which you could use these, but for those of us who are not as confident, I mean, that just lends itself for a stretchy bracelet,
yeah,
doesn't
it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
And it's very doable with that centre drill.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming. There's a lot on this strand, an awful lot. The pearlescence is very, very, very strong. They are slightly enhanced with their colour. $16.95 on your screen. Now there is a lot of pearl on that strand. There is a lot.
Given that they're going in that direction.
Yes, exactly. Because of the way that they're strung, the way that they're set on the actual strand itself. There is an awful lot of pearl there. So I'm just going to bring in for you again the premiere that we had for you in the last hour, because then you can see what natural, unenhanced and top to bottom drilled biwa pearls will be like to work with for $9.95 on that one. For me, and look, you're not supposed to have favourites, but for me tonight, the biwas, without a doubt, unenhanced natural for the price, really exciting.
Very good value.
Really
but they are
exciting.
beautiful, and that drill direction is really brilliant.
Isn't it? Isn't it just? Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. You can see that is Ice Queen-esque,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it really is.
Definitely. Hold those lines. Well done. Star buy time for you next. Please make sure you join us. We've got some amazing colour coming your way next. Oh, it's like an ice cream sundae. Look at this.
Candy floss.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, beautiful size Barocco pearls. Freshwater culture pearls. Yes, that colour is enhanced, but oh boy, are they gorgeous. Can you just, a splash of those. Just beautiful, aren't they?
They are summer. Yeah, they're really fun, vibrant, exciting.
Do you know when you see a strand with, and again, did you see those appetites we had for you earlier,
yeah.
those sort of tapered baguettes? These, I've got to say, if you were to work with this colour and the appetites as well, they would look great. Now you can see that this is, for me, this is the colour that you'd expect. You know when you look at photographs of the Maldives and those beautiful hotels that are on actual stilts in the water with its own slide going down into the ocean? This is the colour of that said ocean, isn't it?
Oh, I'm starting to feel, you know, daydreamy.
Yes. Yeah. They do.
They
Isn't it
do
amazing?
look like
They
that,
just
yeah.
transport you. They're really sizable as well.
Yeah.
You've got a graduation here, 11 by 9, so you've got over a centimetre to start off with in the size of your actual pearl, to 1.3 centimetres. You know, they've got some lovely big sizes here. They really have. They are, and I'm just going to grab, you know those peacock pearls that I was showing you earlier, just to sort of bring in some different pearls that you could work with and intersperse with pearls
so
with pearls. You don't have to contrast it with another gemstone, do you? Let's grab this strand as well, just to kind of bring in some classics. I don't know if I've got enough pearls today, if I'm being honest with you, Tom. They are gorgeous, it's got to be said. Love these colours. Now, $7.95 on your screen. You've got a 38 centimetre strand. They are really lovely and large. Nowhere near. 0800 644 655. Hold those lines. They are gorgeous. Under £5. They are under £5. Now, bearing in mind, you've got Maldive oceans. Look at them in the recording that you see there. Literally, it simulates daylight. Oh my goodness me! Bright blue and beautiful for £5.
Yeah, not even.
And they are, they you know, you look at the pearlescence, you look at the beautiful, really lovely size. I don't like the word potato. I've told you this until the cows come home. These are saying pearl nuggets. They're Baroque pearls. If they're irregular, if they're kind of misshapen, if they're not a perfect round, they're a Baroque pearl. And they are sizable. So many of you there. Are you multi-buying? Hope so. What would you be inclined to do? So I would want to multi-buy and replicate this look in that colour.
That's a good idea. I was initially thinking, because they're a bit summery, I was thinking on a long necklace, maybe with a few of them clustered together with some charms, maybe some seashell kind of
Lovely idea. Lovely idea. I've got so many of you there multi-buying, which is lovely. 5 of those have got. Alice has got 2. Kate's got 2. Wow. Sheila, Isabel, that's in North Yorkshire, Cumbria, Northamptonshire. Very, very many of you there adding to your order. Aren't they fabulous? The colour just is so uplifting. And yeah, they are, you know, this is what I was talking about earlier about industry standard to enhance, to dye, to bleach your pearls. But with £5, or under £5 I should say, as your price point, They are sizable. I know you can't necessarily see the kind of size in the recording, but when you see them, now bearing in mind, okay, I'm wearing, so in this ring, that is a 9mm freshwater pearl, okay, that I've got in this ring. That's a 9mm. Look at the size of these in comparison. They're like rocks in comparison, aren't they?
They are a really
Huge.
generous size.
So you can see the size. It gives you an idea of that sort of size comparison and how you're going to be able to work with these. Even the smaller on here are still larger than that 9mm. You know? It does look great, doesn't it? Really beautiful. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Now, we are 1 hour away from tonight's must-have. What is it? It's this 1.6 metre ready-to-go strand. Now, what I mean by ready to go is it's knotted on silk and ready to go for you. It's finished. You don't need and don't have to do anything to this neckline piece if you don't want to. You literally just could wear this good to go. Now, the most exciting thing about this, I love the fact that they are all ready to go, knotted, sorted, all done for you. But what I also love is the fact that these are natural. These are unenhanced. There is no bleaching, there is no dyeing. Every single one of these, there's a rose colour here, there's a lavender, there's a soft silver, there's a beautiful peach tone, there's creams, there's ivories. It is such a beautiful, beautiful strand.
I had to have a little giggle. You said the most exciting thing. There's about 10 most exciting things about that.
I know. It is. Literally, I have not stopped waxing lyrical about these. And like I said, I walked in and Carol saw them, and Carol and I have known each other well, I met Carol in this building over 8 years ago. And I can remember, Carol knows my passion for pearls, and she just went, nick it. Now, of course, we just borrow.
Absolutely.
We don't nick.
For a short, long while.
It's when I'm driving down the M50 going, oh, this whole thing. Oh. It's coming up for you in an hour's time. Now, hang on a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Which colour? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Okie dokie.
Oh, I think that one.
Are you on about size-wise? Can you tell me the size of them? Right.
Is there a colour difference?
No. Peacock, Casey pearls. There we go. Now, I really do love the fact that these are, they're not quite all top drilled, but a lot of them are, which means they are going to make the most beautiful flower petals.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
Love those colours.
Perfect.
Really, really lovely colours. Now, what you've got here is a really powerful tone.
Yeah.
You can see a green, a turquoise. I mean, that's without any movement. So no, just static, beautiful pearlescence, and the way that the light is bouncing those colours. They are beautiful, aren't they?
They are.
There is something lovely about that colour. It is quite extraordinary. It's like some of those beautiful colours that you'd see in some of your Tahitians from the Gambier waters. They really are quite something. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. So one side is almost smooth and the other side is almost rippled. And what happens is that the light just kind of bounces off those ripples and creates this undulation of colour. Goodness me. Gorgeous. Yeah, impressive. 7x6 to 11x8, 38 centimetre strand. Beautiful colours. They'll just suspend beautifully, won't they?
They will, and because they are such interesting shapes, you could really play with ideas, couldn't you?
Definitely.
You know how some people make those little human beings, and you could do some fun.
Definitely, yeah.
characters with.
Yeah, you
with
could.
those,
You could
yeah.
really think outside the box with
Yeah.
these. $8.95 on your screen for colour, for pearlescence, for that almost metallic lustre that you're getting off these, and of course the fact that they are genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Every single one on this strand is a genuine freshwater cultured pearl. Yes, the colour is slightly enhanced. It's an industry standard, like we've discussed a load already in tonight's show. But what you've got there is an amazing price. $8.95 on your screen. If you got the natural and enhanced pearls earlier for $6.95, you must be doing a little dance for joy right now, because that is absolutely outstanding, isn't it? $8.95 for all these beautiful shimmering colours, all the purples, all those beautiful teals, the jade that springs out at you, the purples. Really quite, that ultraviolet is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, literally it's ultra.
Make sure that you're checking out and confirming though. Kirsten, you've yet to check out, my lovely. You do need to make sure that you're checking out. Moving on, well done. Say again. Yeah, which ones? There's lots. I'm going to go with this one then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that these are not... Yeah, can I see the
Yeah.
recording? No, we're good, yeah. Now that's got a lot. A lot. Can we just have a look at that recording again? They are some of the whitest whites I've seen.
Yeah. Pearly white.
Good, they are pearly whites. Good. And the reason I was asking, because that is quite astonishing. Look at this though.
Yes. Oh yes.
Look
You
at
get the iridescence on there.
The secondary tone, you get a primary tone. So in a pearl, you get a primary tone. And then when you're looking at it with your own eyes and it's angled at a certain light and the light diffracts from within, because it's an organic gemstone, it's amorphic, you get the most amazing, that's like a rainbow.
It is.
Here in the studio.
Yeah.
The colour that bounces sort of back out at you in the secondary tones.
Now
Quite
that I'm looking
something.
at it, it can't stop seeing it. It just keeps on popping through on each one. Yeah, lovely.
Really, really lovely. Now these are your irregular pearl. I don't like the word nugget near this strand either, but there we go. I don't name these strands, otherwise... Oh, not nuggets and not potato. It's like, oh, not nuggets, not nuggets, no. No, they are, I don't know. They're certainly not a chip. We can't be, because of course you're not creating a pearl from a sort of another chip. They are beautiful. They're not reconstituted. These are all the real deal. These are freshwater cultured pearls. Yes, they're irregular. Yes, you've got that undulation. They're all of a similar size. You've got 7.5 to 6 millimeters on this strand. 41 centimetre strands, so slightly longer than the norm as well. No enhancement at £10.
Less than, that's very good.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what would be lovely to work with these? You know, when we work with our chips and our nuggets, to have pearls interspersing with chips and nugget strands. I think it just gives that, and that irregularity consistently then through all the piece of jewellery, just highlights it.
I mean, actually mixing the two colours together would be quite nice.
Yeah, the keishis, let's bring them in. She's not wrong.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Classic meets contemporary, definitely. I think as well, these are beautiful when you're rosary linking them as well, because you've got that irregularity. So just one of them on its own just catches the light in a certain way, brings that secondary colour through, or maybe even grouping a few of these, sort of 3 in a row, then rosary linking. You know, you've got so much to play with on this strand as well, bearing in mind it's a 41 centimetre strand for under £10. Now you will have seen a lot of pearls already today in varying degrees of, you know, roundness, pearlescence, whether they've been enhanced or unenhanced, whether they are, you know, sort of large in size or sort of tiny in size. I have got some beautiful tiny rice ones coming up for you later. I'm so excited discounted because they are proper, genuine rice pearls as well, which is lovely. About 10 minutes away till you get a hold of those. Yeah, got them.
Oh.
Now,
Wow, look at the wow.
Really beautiful.
Size variation.
There's 1 metre of really quite sumptuous, beautiful pearls. I am literally in heaven for tonight's show with all these pearls.
Funny. I keep on thinking, oh no, that's my favourite strand. No, that's I think now this is my favourite strand.
It's so difficult to choose, isn't it? And the thing is, my mind goes crazy every time I see a strand. I'm like, oh, I can imagine it looking like this, and like this, and then we'll do this with it. And I say that I'm useless at making jewellery when it comes to my, sitting here and actually physically making it. But my goodness me, the imagination runs wild. 7 by 8 to 11 by 8 millimetres in size, 1 metre, and this is where it comes into its own, of natural, unenhanced lavender freshwater culture pearls. Now it says lavender, there is a beautiful baby pink, there's a rose tone, there's a peach tone, there's a lilac, there's a frosted pink, a frosted lilac. There are so many beautiful different tones. But really and truly, when you get this home, oh my goodness me.
Even when you tilt your hand, it gets more kind of purpley. And then when you tilt it the other way, it gets more pinky.
It's just the play of light on that and just diffracting from that, bringing that pearlescence. I've got to say as well, I can see, there are some here that I can see my face in. Which means that the lustre is so high on these. Absolutely gorgeous. They really are beautiful. You've got a metre's worth of pearls. Last of stock on these. Please don't miss out. They range from 7 by 8 to 11 by 8. They're top to bottom drilled.
Wow.
$29.95. That's a lot of pearl.
I think that's very good,
isn't it? It's a lot of pearl.
I like the shape of the pearls.
That drop is gorgeous, isn't it, though, as well?
Yeah.
Look, I mean, just by doing that, the way that the light catches the pearls, you've seen a sort of soft pink cream, a beautiful lilac, a stunning soft grey, a really beautiful morganite peach tone. I mean, the colours are so beautiful. They're all natural, every single one. No enhancement whatsoever. 1 metre, $29.95. Last stock. And again, this is not a finished strand. If you have already in your mind, you know what you want to do with it. It's not knotted in between, it's all threaded onto the silk. So this is a temporary strand, definitely. You wouldn't just be taking a few of these off and popping a clasp on. You would want to make sure that all of these are beautifully, beautifully set. And of course, I think we're re-releasing the Pearl Knotting DVD very, very soon. Oh, was it this morning?
I think it's
It
sold
was
out.
this morning. Oh, what?
Yeah.
How many DVDs would we sell out of? 500.
Wow.
I need one of those in my life.
Wow. It'll be back. It's popular.
It will be. It is one of our most popular courses as well. Hold those lines, well done. Oh yeah, I've got these. These are fun. Look at these. Disco, disco, disco. This is your hematite, my goodness me. Now, if you wanted to be adventurous, if you wanted to work with pearls in a very, very different way, you could definitely do that with these. Which ones would you be inclined to?
I was just wondering. Yeah, yes, I think so. Yeah.
Look at those all together. The golds, the purples, and those midnight and teals. Very different way of working with your pearls. Exciting. Got so much choice for you. That's the lovely thing about it. This is hematite. Rainbow colour coated hematite. The unicorn colour is everywhere at the minute. You cannot get away from it. I walked into Next the other week. There are other department stores. Let me think of them quickly. Howells and House of Fraser, which is the same. And Debenhams. There we go. I've named 3. My job here is done. But when you walk into there, I walked into the kids section because I was looking for a birthday present from my goddaughter Alice, and who is massively into unicorns, and literally it was everywhere. It was like somebody had come along and sprinkled unicorn dust. Do they have dust? I don't know. Magical pixie fairy dust everywhere. And these are the sorts of colours that you were seeing. Gold, luster, sparkle, turquoises, magentas, pink. I mean, look what happens when I tilt that back. And you get those teal blues and then they change into purples again. Really quite exciting to work with, without a doubt. And genuine hematite, that really weighty metallic gemstone, and beautifully faceted. I mean, look at the facets on this. Under £10 already for Disco, Disco, Disco. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655, under £5. My goodness. Now,
they're just party central.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. There's a party on this strand and everyone's invited, quite frankly. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com. They are, look at the size of these, 9mm faceted disco ball rounds, it's got to be said. Nice and weighty as well. You're going to know, if you are just working with them like this, my goodness me, there's a stretchy that catches the eye, isn't it?
Stunning. You don't really need to do much more to it than just put on a bit of elastic.
Does it work? It just does all the work itself.
Yeah.
Really does. And depending on which angle you're looking at this, and depending where the light's catching it, you're seeing a green, you're seeing a purple, a silver, a gold, a magenta, a turquoise, an ultraviolet. Absolutely mesmerising. Make sure you're checking out and confirming soon as you can on these. Now we have star by for you next. Now that is my knee up against the front of the table, by the way, in case you're all like, Ray just leant forward. Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Not too many times.
Okay, I'm just making sure that everybody knows. You've got to make... Karen, you're gross. That was definitely you. It really wasn't. Start by. Thanks, Ben.
Oh dear.
This is... I say had, it has broken and I don't have it anymore, but it was just strands and strands and strands of pearls like this on a huge neckline piece that was twisted, had the most gorgeous clasp, and it snapped, and obviously because they were multiple strands, they went everywhere, scattered everywhere.
Heartbreaking.
But these pearls, the quality, you don't need, when you've got great pearlescence, when you've got really beautiful classic colour, you don't necessarily need a massive, massive size pearl. These multiply stranded together are some of the most effective and some of the most really spectacularly looking pearls that you could get. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm sure it is quite painstaking to restrand multiple strands of these and then to twist them all, pop a clasp on. But oh my goodness, the effect that has is, it's astonishing. It's beautiful, really striking, very, very classy, timeless. Absolutely adore it.
Opposite to that, though, if you had a short little strip of them, maybe 10, on a bit of wire and then some coloured cord, and you can make those friendship bracelets.
Yes, definitely.
Really simple, really easy, really sweet.
Nice quick makes as well.
Yeah.
And just the quality of them. They are beautiful. They're also incredibly tactile. You know, you do just want to be able, that sort of, you just, that aesthetic, you just want to be able to sort of, just touch those. They're beautiful. And now, Hayley has read my mind. She's like, I'm just reaching over here, like, get out of my head. Look at this.
It's like they were born to be together.
Oh, made for each other. Oh, yes. Without a doubt. Now, together. Oh my goodness me. Delicate, subtle luster, beautiful sparkle from those. Beautiful. A little bit giddy. $5.95. Love them.
Oh wow, that's
$5.95. There's an awful lot of your beautiful rice pearls on this strand. They're 3 by 2 millimeters. You've got there a 38 centimeter strand. Absolutely jam-packed. Now, for those of you worrying or kind of thinking about passing your wires and your threads through here, once upon a time I would have been as well, but as it happens, we've listened to your feedback and you have got your wildfire would go through here without a problem. Your fire line will go through here. You think of all the different materials that we have now for you to work with and how much more easier it is to work with your beautiful pearls, even if this in this side. Think about working with this with your, if you're mixing your mediums, your seed beads, for example, to be able to incorporate real gemstones. We had pearl coloured seed beads earlier with Joe and with Carol in the mid-show. Now, yes, that's great. But isn't it amazing to be able to work with real pearls of that kind of size as well?
You could use them and stitch them onto like a veil or onto a dress. Or...
Beautiful little, so just that little that sort of customization of a bridal gown or maybe a belt or maybe even in the wedding garter, the bride's you've got all those beautiful pearls there that are timeless, that are classy, that are classic and that are real for $5.95 on your screen. Really, really encourage you to multi-buy on those as well. It's not often that we see the genuine rice pearl size, and this is what we class as a genuine sort of, I know sometimes people refer to the shape of the pearl, but it's actually within the pearl trade, this is the genuine kind of pearl rice bead, that you get that rice bead size. So many of you are getting involved and checking out as well. So I've got collectors England, Morgan, Hampshire, Cumbria multi-buying, lovely to see. Cynthia in County Down, well done. To you, Deborah's multi-buying. Shirley's multi-buying, Barbara's multi-buying, Lynn in Essex is multi-buying. Well done indeed. Lots and lots and lots of you there, of course. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you are someone that is undertaking wedding commissions at the moment, how often do you get a chance to grab these on screen? Even if you haven't been asked to work with them yet, surely what you are going to do is just go, yeah, that's got to go into the stash. That's got to go. It's got to go into the pearl stash. Because as soon as somebody comes to you and says, I want a little embellishment here, I want this to tie in with my veil. I haven't been able to find a veil with genuine pearls. I can only find, if you find a veil that only has the hot fix Swarovskis on it, it means they've been glued onto your veil. Wouldn't it be beautiful to just have a genuine freshwater cultured pearl just delicately sewn on instead of a hot fix? I just think that that's a legacy piece then, isn't it? Gorgeous. Yeah, I have got that here. It's really pretty actually, really lovely. Now, this kind of takes our slider clasp to the next level. I love the idea of this, to be able to present this to somebody for Valentine's Day. It's really lovely, isn't it? So you've got the popcorn chain in the solid stunning silver. You've got the stoppers at the base of the chain there to stop the slider coming off. Then you've got the heart-shaped slider. Now obviously that's got the silicone insert, and of course you slide that down to your length of bracelet and how, of course, you want to wear that. And then you've got the two connector points. You can just see those at the end of the chain here. So you've got the connector points there. that, again, if you're thinking about maybe popping your pearls maybe to connect on there, maybe you've got a rose gold bar at home, or maybe a contrasting precious metal colour. But there are many, many ways in which we can connect that together then, aren't there?
Absolutely. Like you just said, it could be all sorts of things. It could be a necklace, a bracelet, it could be, you could add a strand of pearls onto the top of it.
Definitely. Yeah, there are some really, just beautiful moments, I think.
Anklet, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to grab those biwas a second. And I'm just thinking, just a couple of those, just there. Hi Ben, missed you, glad you're back. Ben, you're back.
Am I on?
You've been missed.
Oh, good.
Oh, did you send that in yourself?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no phones in studio.
No phones in studio. No. Amazing. Please do make sure you're checking out $14.95. Now, I have another star buy for you coming up. Oh, let me grab that because it is Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's here. This bracelet, the last 17 that we have got for you. The last 17. It's got that beautiful padlock clasp. The last 17 in our warehouse. Please do make sure that you're joining us for that. That's coming up in a matter of moments. We are half an hour away from 1.6 meters of ready to go, pre-knotted on silk, finished pearl strand. Very excited about that. This is up next.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today?
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
a giggle then. How are you? Hope you're really, really well. We have got a beautiful piece of jewellery. Just open. My stomach is going crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here. It sounds like, you know when you get those, the can, you turn it upside down, it sounds like a cow is mooing. That's how my stomach sounds again this evening. There's something about coming in here, I get hungry. I adore this bracelet. When we got it into our warehouse for the first time, the quality, the security chain, the design of the clasp, everything about it, and the weight of that double panzer link. It is beautifully. Look at the way it drapes.
Yeah, it's a
flows.
gorgeous chain, that.
Beautiful, beautiful drape on it. You can see it's so weighty.
Very much. I mean, it is a bracelet, but you could actually convert that into a necklace as well.
You could indeed, yeah.
Some more detail.
And charms easily would hang off this as well if you wanted to. It's a very substantial, beautiful bracelet. Actually, I'm going to just pop that together. And then I'm just going to pop that into place there. So you've got a very, I mean, this is a bracelet I think that goes on and never comes off.
Yes.
You know, it is such a substantial look. It feels so weighty. It really, really does. Say that again for me, please, Tom. 7.5 grams of solid, stunning silver, Italian-made silver once again. So you do, I mean, you can see the weighting. I mean, it really has got a beautiful fluidity and drape on it. It really, really does. Very, very beautifully made. Now, this launched, you absolutely fell head over heels in love with it, which I'm not surprised. I'm thinking, you know, I'm hoping, thinking ahead of the game here, you have got Valentine's Day around the corner. Mothering Sunday, of course, in the UK is on the 11th of March, Sunday the 11th of March this year. Stateside, it is, I think, would you say it's the 13th?
13th of May.
13th of May? Yep. Yeah, 13th of May.
Yeah, I think it is
in the States. But so a little ahead of the game there. But for Mother's Day, I mean, it's last of stock. There is absolutely no guarantee that we will ever get this bracelet back in stock again. And certainly not necessarily in time for kind of a significant date like that. So when you are thinking, I mean, it's also one of those ones, I think, Hayley, that when you take delivery of it, it's so beautifully made, it's so weighty, you don't want to gift it.
I was going to say that.
You're like, mine.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. Feel how weighty this is. I'm going to just hand that to you because it's
wow,
it's really lovely.
And like you said, the fluidity of it is just, gosh, it is a good, hefty piece.
Really, really beautifully made.
Yeah, the movement is gorgeous.
Really, really is. I'd love to hear from you, actually. If you have purchased this in its launch, if you already own this, it launched just before Christmas. We got the very, very last of stock. Very, very last of stock. 0800 644 655. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. You've got your security chain. You've then got that beautiful locket clasp. A very weighty double panzer bracelet. Gorgeous, gorgeous manufacturing work here from our team over in, of course, Arezzo over in Italy. 0800 644 655 39.95.
That padlock on its own is actually very, very substantial.
It is,
and very,
isn't it?
Well made.
Beautifully
so
made.
That is a major selling point as well.
And I think as well, it's such a beautiful, beautiful symbol, isn't it? I think that the heart, along with the cross, probably the two most popular symbols in jewellery throughout history, without a doubt. And you can see as well, that chain isn't going anywhere. Can you see that that is threaded onto the locket itself through the connector point there, which is closed? So it's not that this section loops on. It's not the actual clasp section that loops on to the actual chain itself. That is nice and secure on there for you, for your peace of mind. Very, very last of stock. Make sure you're checking out on that one. Please do. Beautifully made. Can you see it? goodness me. I am missing an amber elephant. I know. Looks like this. Not fallen down. That's it. It's sleeping. Beautiful amber elephant. I'm afraid I haven't got it here on the desk with me for some reason. It is very last in stock. We've got 12 left. And that is it. So you've got this huge piece of amber. And then you've got that incredibly detailed, solid sterling silver. Ah, it is here. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, how cute. We had 200. I've got the last 12. Oh my goodness. Look. Little elephant charm with amber. That is beautiful for your charm
cute.
Bracelet.
It's like he's had a good meal. You can see all this.
Very, very, very cute. That has got to be said.
It's cute.
Now, we had a very large amber elephant that was a pendant a few weeks ago that sold out in a heartbeat. This is your charm size that you've got here. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just bring in that Panzer bracelet
Oh, yeah.
and just pop those links there. And if I was to pop a little jump ring, can you imagine just look at how
that's
beautiful
gorgeous.
that is. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now, bearing in mind, if you've got the Buddha charms, if you've had the kind of chakra-esque charms that we've done for you, maybe you've got a chakra bracelet, of course, with gemstones of the chakras, this would be a beaut to be able to add to it. You've got the detail, you've got that lovely, lovely large amber. Last 12, already you are there checking out and confirming. I've got Natalia and Susie and Taryn straight in for this. $18.95 on your screen. Very, very last of stock. Did you say we had 200 of these originally, Tom? On Amber Day. What a fabulous 2-day event that was. $18.95 for your amber elephant. They are the last 12. Gabby, you're going to need to check out. Taryn, you need to check out. You've done it, my lovely. Well done. Natalia, you'll need to check out as well. Those of you on the phone lines, press your button ones. Well done to Susie. You've checked out. So 200 sold out on Amber Day. We've got the last 12 on your screen. Look at the quality of the amber as well. I'm just going to bring my nail behind there so you can just see the clarity of it. That is not a cloudy amber at all.
It's gorgeous.
Hold the lines on that one. Gorgeous. Now, if you are making, if this is wowzers, the most decorative magnetic clasp that we've had.
Gosh, that is quite stunning.
Now I'm going to just pop that between the tweezers just to show you. So this is a really I mean, having that set visibly on a neckline piece, asymmetric set,
Yes,
beautiful
I think
pearl
that's a
strand, the sparkle effect of all of those cubic zirconias.
Pure luxury.
So this is a zinc alloy plated magnetic brass clasp with gosh knows how many cubic zirconias set on that. So you have got the clasp. Now bearing in mind, okay, if the strand of pearls that I had, if they weren't already pre-strung for you, pre-knotted for you, and no need for a clasp, obviously. Just imagine, if you will, just setting the clasp on that strand, just asymmetrically set with a little bit of sparkle in contrast to the pearls. And I'm going to show you how secure this is. Now, obviously, if you wear a pacemaker, you won't be able to wear this. So you can see there are the magnets inside. Okay, I'm just going to face that one there. Oh, it's stuck to the, hang on, stuck to the tweezers. Hey! Okay, so you can see the strength of that magnet, and you really do need to just really prize those apart to be able to separate them. That is one of the most attractive, if not the most attractive, magnetic clasp I think that we've done for you. Certainly make a feature out of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, that is, you know, south of France, here we come.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. It's a 16mm magnetic clasp, so you've got that disco ball effect with the sparkle. Every single millimetre of that is practically encrusted in the cubic zirconia, isn't it?
It's Very luxurious.
You get one of them in the pack,
Wow, that's good.
$13.95. For all the fire that you're getting from the cubic zirconias, from all the sparkle, for the size, for the security of it as well. And it is substantial. I mean, you could even think about multi-stranding off that. If you had the bars here and here attached and then multi-strand off those, you could, couldn't you, to sort of suspend
Or-
loads off there.
Actually, even if you don't use it as a clasp, you can have a tassel coming off down
Yeah,
the bottom, and
absolutely.
it can just be a feature.
Definitely. I mean, it is such a huge, huge magnetic clasp. The largest one I think that I've seen, specifically with that amount of dazzle on it, it is absolutely gorgeous. I think if you're working with that, I think that you are stepping up the look of the jewellery.
Definitely.
You know, if you're working with your genuine gemstones, your pearls, for example, and then you're using this as a sort of a little bit of a zhuzh on that neckline piece, and I think it has to be a neckline piece, really. So, mind you, saying that, let's have a look quickly how large that would be on the wrist if it was in a bracelet.
Yeah, I think it would work, perhaps, because some people do like a big
Yeah.
chunky bead, or if that was bigger than some of the other beads
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
It would work. But it does lend itself more to necklace.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd want to see it. You wouldn't just want to leave that at the back of the neck. Mind you, then again, if you have got your hair swept up and that
Yeah.
sparkle is at the back of the neck, that is going to be very attractive as well. But that is one that you kind of, I suppose you could choose. If it's asymmetric and it comes undone, you can choose where you want to set that, can't
Yeah,
you?
absolutely.
Beautiful. Make sure you're checking out and confirming on that one. Very large. Say that again for me. I'm really sorry, Tom, it's not here, my lovely. It's not out of its box. Oh, no, I'm lying. I'm sorry. It's a strand. It is a strand. I do apologise. I thought you said twos. Yes, that's fine. I've got them. It's a strand. It's my fault. No. It's all good. I was looking for cabochons. I was looking for larger sizes. These are cute. I like
Very
these.
cute.
Diachrog. 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 Means double-sided in Welsh. These are lovely. Really like these. Okay, look at the depth of these first. So when you're thinking about seed bead embroidery, but maybe with a smaller abalone, and you're seeing the both sides of that, I mean, also earrings. These would make great
really
earrings,
lovely
wouldn't they?
Earrings.
Not too
rings.
big. Yep. Look at all the colours, even from those smaller sizes. These, I'm going to say, these are probably the smallest abalones that I've seen here.
Me too.
8 by 6 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand. The colours of the rainbow bursting off these. Now they are double-sided, so when they spin around, you still get that beauty. And they are a really workable size. I've not seen, you know, sometimes I can understand if people feel that maybe the bigger sizes are a little bit overwhelming to work with or wear, for example. So these were, you get that splash of colour, you get that beautiful pearlescence, you get that iridescence, you get that famous abalone just beam of light, but in the smaller sizes.
In a subtle way, yeah. I think you could even thread some wire through there and hammer that wire out, and it would make a lovely ring.
Oh, it would, definitely. Yep, definitely. And it's not too big, is it, if you had just one of those? That's just
or a
grab that
hoop
one.
earring or
Yeah.
something. Cute.
Really nice. $4.95. $4.95 on your screen. Genuine fresh water. Think about this as well. You're thinking about the Chinese freshwater pearl farms producing all of our beautiful pearls, the mollusks and the oysters and the mussels that are left then after they've been extracted. You've got the most beautiful nacre on the inside of those with the multiple colours of the rainbow for them as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Loads of you pre-ordering on the 1.6 metre strand. Oh my goodness me, we only had 136. We had 136 to go by. So many of you already pre-ordering on this. 0800 644 655 if you want to add the abalone strand to your order for under £5. Go for it. It is beautiful to work with. Hold those lines, stay where you are. Stay. Last 5. Oh my gosh, these colours.
Yes.
Centre drilled pink biwa. Oh my goodness
They
me.
really suit your skin tone. Really beautiful colour.
They have a gorgeous tone to them. Oh my goodness me. Okay, loving that. Look at the pearlescence. It is some of the strongest that we see. 10 by 6, 26 by 8. Can you just double check for me treatment, please, Tom? Natural.
Wow.
No coating, no enhancement, no dyeing. Wow. Oh my goodness. Lovely. Have you worked with much of our biwa pearls?
A little bit, not enormous amounts, but yes, I have worked with them. They're gorgeous.
How did you work with them? What did what did you create?
It was a long rope style necklace.
Lovely.
Similar to kind of to what I'm doing in the next demo. And it's so basically staggering them. So you've got it spaced out with tubes of wire of silver, normal pearls, and then some biwa. So you get lots of texture within a piece as well.
And you do get texture with these, don't you?
Yes, you do, yeah.
You get these undulations, you get these little sort of valleys. It's almost like looking at a piece of shibori ribbon sometimes.
Yeah, it
like a tiny piece of pleated shibori, because you get these pleats and you get these peaks and valleys in those undulations, as if it was a sort of piece of your shibori silk. And there's so many colours in here. You can understand where shibori kind of gets its sort of, inspiration from. Last 5. $14.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. We are fast approaching tonight's must-have. You can pre-order it. It's already on beautiful silk, already knotted. It's all ready to go. It's coming your way in less than 10 minutes time. If you want to pre-order it, you can. We had 136, There are so many of you that have pre-ordered already. Well done. Please do make sure that you're checking out on these biwas. They are the very, very last 5 strands. There's loads of you there. Hold the lines. Good luck to you. I've not seen these two work together before. We've got a double trouble duo strand. Now, these are Larvikite, which is part of the feldspar family, or has elements of the feldspar family within it, I should say, that we started introducing to you last year. And then you've got, what looks like tourmaline rounds. It isn't though, it's fancy jaspers, just showing you all those different colours. Pinks, yellows, greens, reds, deep forest greens, clear, almost like a moss going through there as well. So this is your fancy jasper rounds, and you get the bonus of getting the Larvikite. That kind of gives a bit of a hint of where it's going, doesn't it? Under £5 gemstone bundle. Bundle. Oh!
We all heard the chair squeak. You might not have heard the chair squeak. It was a loud one. Perhaps.
Can we just discuss? Oh my God, this chair is horrendous. There is no space for my knees under this desk. Oh my gosh. Oh, if my brother was watching right now, he would be absolutely creasing himself.
Funny how we still laugh at that noise.
Isn't it so childish? Like whoopee cushion noises.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the Welsh word is? Kneck. Honestly, that's not what happened. Can we just be very, very clear here? And the thing is, when you try to recreate the sound, when you move in the chair, nothing happens. Anyhow.
We should get a whoopee cushion, shouldn't we?
Don't need one, just need my jeans and this chair. It's gone under £5, everybody. Back in the room. Oh my goodness me. £2.48 per strand. Goodness me. It's all right for Hayley. She's on a material chair. I'm on a pleather chair. Pleather. The worst types of squeaky chair. Pleather. £4.95 on your screen. You've got your lava kite, of course, which is got that element of the feldspar family within it. It's like almost looking at a grey moonstone. It really is. £4.95 on your screen for those 2 strands. Please do make sure that you're checking out. Lovely to be able to see those gorgeous rounds on that. And they are, look at that. Can you just see?
Yes.
Every time that one catches the light, there is that aduralescence that you get from a moonstone with a little bit of schiller from a labradorite. They are really lovely, lovely soft greys, and then elements of jet black running through them. £4.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hold those lines. We are 5 minutes away from those beautiful, beautiful pearls. I've got 2 pots here. Are they both part of it? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Fabulous. Okay, so we've got your... Okay, so we've got 2 sizes. Have we got 2 different sizes? Oh, okay, that's cool. So they're both the same size and we've got them bundled together, yeah? Does that look like 200 each? Is that better? Okay, okay. Okay, we're getting 400 jump rings.
That's good.
400 jump rings. Now, these are silver-plated copper open jump rings. You're getting 200 in each pot, which means you're getting 400 of them. Now, these are a 5mm, and they are going to be pretty much invaluable in working for clasps. And again, you could use these actually. These would be really nice in between gemstones on stretchies as well, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Just nice and simple.
Yeah.
It's not often we get a 5mm as well, because obviously normally we get the 7mm and the 9mm. It's not often we see the 5mm.
I think it's a useful size, that actually.
Why would we want that size specifically in our stash?
Because it's not too big, and sometimes you don't want the teeny tiny ones, and that is the perfect in-betweener. And also, when you're using a bulk ring class, the sterling silver ones, they tend to be quite small. They're almost about 5mm. So it blends seamlessly with your
gorgeous.
class.
Okay, fabulous stuff. So you're getting 400 in the pack. So normally you'd get 200 in the pack. We've got double troubled it. We combine them together. You're looking at it. Normally the computer is saying it would like $16.95 for that double trouble. All the way down in price point for you. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing, making sure that you're checking out. $5.95. Works out at just over a penny each. It's not bad, is it? Not bad at all for a vital little bit of, like, vital little bit of stash, definitely. Again, you might not be thinking to yourself, oh yes, I'm going to work with all 400 all at once. Of course not, but you might be thinking to yourself, this will be great to have in the stash kit and to be able to just have at those when and as and when you need them, without a shadow of a doubt. $5.95. Also, of course, what's lovely is that they really have got such a fabulous solid sterling silver look to them, haven't they?
They've been finished very well. They've been cleaned up and tumbled and finished too.
Yes, they have been finished really nicely. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out. We are fast approaching the must-have. 4 minutes away from this ready to go beautiful pearl strand. Absolutely gorgeous. Please make sure, if you've pre-ordered it, please make sure you've checked it out. We only had 136. It's not enough to go around. It hasn't been in stock since it launched in June and sold out. Please make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. We've got a set of 3 bales for you to take you up to our must-have in Trinity colours, which is lovely. Let me just pick all of these up for you. So, nice and sizable as well, aren't they? So, you've got a solid sterling silver, really lovely bale going on here. Now, you've got the rose gold and, of course, the silver and the yellow gold colour. Really lovely big size. Look at that though. If you're thinking about a nice big thick kumihimo braid or a macrame braid going through there, leather for of course, or satin, or maybe even silk, or even sort of shibori going through there, you've got beautiful size bale here. So you've got fluted bales with your, you are getting, I'm just double checking, we're getting all 3 of those, yeah? Okay, we're getting all 3 of those in the pack. You don't have to choose whether you want the yellow gold, the rose gold, or the solid sterling silver. You don't need to choose that. You are going to get all 3 of them. So, you've got just a really pretty, simple look. Now, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to drop that way, because you could just suspend that, you know, you've got a connector there that is really quite substantial.
Yeah. Very, very versatile pieces, aren't they? They could be used in so many different ways.
Definitely.
And if you multi-bought, if you bought 2 packs, you could have a pair of earrings.
You could indeed. You could indeed have a pair of earrings. So, £1.65, I think that's brilliant. They are solid sterling silver. They're not copper with a silver overlay. £4.95. I think that's fantastic value.
Really good value.
You've got the rose gold on top. You've got the 18 karat yellow gold on top of your solid sterling silver and your solid sterling silver as well. And looking at $4.95. That's not each. You're getting all 3 of them. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on these, of course. I just think that when you're getting a deal like that on precious metal, and it's not, I thought that price, you'd be looking at that price for one of those, not for all 3 of them, of those Trinity colours. They're all stamped 925 as well, but quite cleverly actually, because it's right at the top or at the base of it, whichever one you want to. So you don't really see that stamping.
No.
Oop, stand it up. There we go. Oh no, falling down. Stay. There we go. Make sure that, I can't get, look at the size of that as well. So much that is going to pass through that bale. And the connector point is really generous as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on those. Okay. It is your chance for the official opportunity to own this strand. It's all natural. It's all unenhanced. Every single pearl is threaded onto silk, and it is knotted, done for you. It is a completely finished piece of beautiful pearl jewellery for you, if that's what you're looking for this evening. We had 136. It launched in June as part of June's birthstone launch. We haven't had it in since. 136 have come into our warehouse. We don't have 136 left. Good luck. the colours that we're looking at, there's like a soft grey, there's a beautiful peach, there's a sublime soft cream, beautiful baby pinks, frosted tones. I mean, it is such a beautiful, beautiful tone. It's all the colours that you're seeing at the moment. If my stepsister's getting married in July, and so she's trying to decide sort of colours for bridesmaids at the moment, as in the bridesmaids' dresses, and she's kind of gone for pastel tones. It's everywhere at the moment, whether it's muted greys with baby pinks, rose gold colours, soft peaches, very, very grown-up, sophisticated tones, and timeless.
Yes.
So timeless.
Absolutely.
This is 1.6 metres of finished silk strung pearls. So 1.6 metres. Every pearl, not every third pearl, not every two pearls, every single pearl is knotted in between.
That's a lot of work. A lot.
It's 1.6 metres. That's a lot of pearls. A lot of pearlescence, a lot of radiance, a lot of incredible unenhanced beauty. And the entire strand is unenhanced. I couldn't even tell you where the finish is. It's been done so well. I couldn't even tell you where that final knot has taken place. I mean, look at the quality.
Yeah.
There's a gold in here. There's the most exquisite tones. Gosh. Okay. All right. So you've got 1.6 metres. Please, Tom, can you convert that to inches for me, please? Thanks, darling. So these are natural. They are unenhanced. And I've just, there's one, see, you found one. And this, look at that.
Yes, I saw that when you were moving it
Isn't it
around.
amazing?
It's gorgeous, it's golden.
There's every now and again, there's a pearl on here that looks as if it's been spray painted with fairy dust.
Yeah.
It hasn't.
I mean,
they are natural. Did you say 62 inches? Thank you, sweetheart. 62 inches. 1.6 metres. We're in love with this.
Yes, we are.
You need to be dialing, confirming and checking out as soon as you can. So this launched in June of last year in preparation for June's birthstone. Sold out. And we've been able to get 136 strands back in stock, and that is it. 160 centimetre, 1.6 metres, 62 inches. Now, whether or not, and I will say to you, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 30-day money-back guarantee. Do your research. These sizes, are they natural? Are they unenhanced? And of course, when you're looking for a pearl strand like this and you want to do your price comparisons, you do need to check, are all the pearls natural? Are they unenhanced? Are they all beautifully, beautifully knotted in between each and every one? Now, we were saying earlier, weren't we, about, you know, what the sort of cost is for a length of pearls like this for somebody to undertake knotting.
Yeah.
You know, you've got around 62 inches in length. I think we used to have a stateside viewer who said that I think it was $5 per inch that she would charge.
Wow.
So I think it was $5 per inch. You've got 62 inches. That's $310.
Yeah, I mean, I know people who do £1 a knot.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good rate.
Yeah.
That's a cheap rate.
Okay.
That's the cheapest you'll probably get. So
I wouldn't know how many knots are on there.
Some people go, yeah, You'd have to be the counting.
Message from Carol coming in. Fab show beautiful pearls tonight, Rain Haley. I have those pearls right here on my lap.
Yeah.
I believe they are the most amazing purchase. They are beautiful. Carol, that's fantastic. Did you get them back when we launched them? Because they are beautiful. They are, and the thing is, they are ready to go.
Yeah.
They are ready to go. Now, obviously, they are, and I don't normally do this live on screen because I did get stuck once, but I've just doubled them up. And you could, the classy quality that this strand brings, and that's doubled up. Look at the length, it's beautiful. Can you imagine, and you know, yes, I have got a kind of pearl coloured jumper on tonight, but I'm going to say to you right now, these are never going out of fashion. They are never going out of date. They are beautiful.
They would go with
Absolutely.
anything.
Wouldn't they,
Plain
Jess?
black shirt, pinks, greens, blues.
They're a world-class classic.
Yeah.
They really, really are. Dress them up, dress them down, go casual, you know, go full out, wear them to a beautiful wedding. They are going to be exquisite. You've got the most stunning pastel palette of colour. I mean, look at the colours that you're seeing just down the camera lens, the gold that you're seeing, the creams, the pinks. And really and truly, if we're being honest with you, our cameras are probably, I would say they're not the highest quality cameras. Got to be careful there, but they're not. And we don't use star filters, and we don't use anything like that on the camera lens. That it, to be honest with you, I don't think we can clean the lenses.
You can see a bit of dust there.
Somebody get out the polish. On your screen, $39.95. 1.6 meters. 1.6 meters knotted on silk, ready for you to go, finished. Absolutely finished. You have not got, there is no opening here. You've got that full on, and you cannot, I have looked. I have been through this strand, I have looked to see where is the final knot. Where is the final, can't see it, can't find it. Believe me, I have searched for it. You have got, I mean, I can't even imagine how many pearls. Now, if we went by the pound per knot, which is, of course, what we were talking about a minute ago, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 20.
Do you have some music?
Okay, so we'd be talking £80 just to there. Just there. We've not finished with that end yet.
Yeah.
So £80 per knot, a pound per knot, that's £80 to there. You've got all that still to go, and you're looking at $39.95. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. $39.95 on your screen. We only had 136, that's it. Now you might be sat at home going, well, that's a fair old, well, it's not. When we launched it back in June, we had more, and they sold out. We could only get 136 in, not 150, not 200. We could only get that quantity in. You're going to need to make sure that you're on those phone lines, 0800 644 655, checking out and confirming as soon as you can. I think that when you get these home, I think that you will be not just delighted, I think you will be over the moon with these.
You could do a multi-stack
You could, couldn't you?
bracelet as well.
Absolutely. And there's so many different ways of, you know, if you've got at home a solid stunning silver pearl bail where you can create so many different looks with these. And with a strand like this, let me just very, very quickly show you as well. Okay, so you double that up, you twist all of that together.
Divine.
And then put it round the neckline. And you've just got that incredible, I mean, look at that. if you went to go and buy a necklace that looked like that from a jeweller's with, you know, literally all you need is either a piece of organza, if you've got one of the pearl bales,
that's
through there, tie that up at the back. You've got so many different ways in which you could wear this.
Use a brooch as well. So if you connect it with a brooch, and then you've got your asymmetric necklace.
Definitely. I mean, there are tutorials on YouTube. There are tutorials there on how you can wear a strand of pearls and what it is that you can do them. A finished strand of pearls. A pearl strung, knotted to perfection strand of pearls. So many of you there. Natalia, Carol, Elle, Brian and Angela, Wendy, Anonymous Collectors, you need to be checking out on these. You really, really do. Please make sure you're talking to the call centre quickly as you possibly can. JewelleryMaker.com, of course, if you want to make sure that you are joining us online and checking out your baskets. Lots of you have dialed the free phone number on your screen and you've pressed your button once. Well done. And if you're on the app, make sure you're checking out that basket. They are going back on my head.
Damn.
Yeah. I'll just knock that up.
Oh, yeah.
Right. They're back on now. I feel whole again. It's all right.
They're complete.
These are, is that all?
Oh.
Okay, so these are due to be played at 9:45, okay? So the opportunity goes live at 9:45. We started with 6. We have 2 left. The highest grade and very large size, beautiful, near perfect pearls that I have ever seen in this building in 8 years. They are exquisite, aren't they?
They are exquisite. That magnet clasp would look good with that.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to say, I would be inclined to hunt down an 18-carat
Mind
gold.
you, that's
no,
true.
but you know when
You're
you want,
quite
when
right.
you want.
Yeah.
But I think about.
Yes.
So my grandmother, obsessed with pearls as much as I was, or I am, I should say, and the pearl strands that she had were a very classy, classic 18-carat gold pearl clasp. You know, really beautifully vintage. And when I see these, I do think, you know, I think of my grandmother, I think of women like, you know, and I do think about the strand of pearls that Joe DiMaggio gave Marilyn Monroe. And you do think of Princess Catherine, and you do think of Sophia Loren, and you do think of Audrey Hepburn. It's a very iconic look, that strand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very excited about that. We got 2 left, though. Okay, we are going to move on to, in fact, I'm going to pop that there. Say that again for me, my lovely. Oh, they're here. Yep, got them. I don't think there is a Welsh translation for bolt ring. Kai, we would call it, which is a closing. Kai. C-A-U. No, Kai. This is solid sterling silver bolt ring Kai. We've got the last 27 packs. I mean, if you're working with precious metals, this has got to be an essential, hasn't it, Hayley?
Yes, it is. I have a stash of them. And it goes side by side with the jump rings. If I've got a stash of jump rings, I've got a stash of those, and I always need them. In fact, there's times when I have to go rummaging through my chain collection to take some off.
Okay.
Of the chain. So if you can snap these up now, get them.
Definitely. These are solid sterling silver. They're rhodium plated, so it means you've got the platinum family on top of your solid sterling silver. Wow. So normally you put your gold family on top of your solid sterling silver with your rose gold and your yellow gold. This is the platinum family on top of your solid sterling silver. 7mm bolt ring clasp, 10 in a pack. The last 27 packs we had. You're already on the phone line to these. I'm just going to show you the large size connector as well. These are incredibly popular. Thank you so much for your trust. Oh, 800 644
Wow, that is so good.
What?
For 10.
For 10 of them in solid sterling silver. I love that.
Plus plated with rhodium.
Now that is beautiful. Now I'm just double checking. Bear with me, because I think So these literally just open and close.
Nice and easy to attach.
Really nice and easy. So we're just opening that barn door. I'm just going to twist that open for you so I can show you. So that literally just links on, and then you close that door down. Ooh, let me just adjust the tweezers. Oh, hang on, tweezers come off.
Not the pliers.
That's okay. No, I've locked it. There we go. You'll have real jewellery making tools. I've got a pair of tweezers. But you can see.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's just locked straight back into place.
Easy to maneuver.
So you have got a solid sterling silver bolt ring clasp for $4.95. Now we only have 27 packs left. Can I, Paula, Phyllis, Rosalind, Jeanette, do not wait. Lisa Ann, please do not wait. I've got multi-buying going on. We only had 27 sets left. So Joan in Conway's multi-bought, collector in Glamorgan's multi-bought, Susan in Devon's multi-bought, collector in North Yorkshire's multi-bought. Well done indeed to you. I've got a collector in Greater London multi-buying. So even though we had 27 sets left of those 10 bolt ring clasps, they are flying out the door and multi-buying is going on. Well done. Lovely stuff. We can indeed. The connector, yeah, I've got it. It's very pretty. Lattice work is gorgeous. Solid sterling silver with cubic zirconia. We've got the last 3 in the world. Now, that beautiful rose gold colour connector that we had for you earlier, you've got that infinity design lattice, gorgeous silver work, over 2 grams of solid sterling silver, and then you've got the placement of the cubic zirconia. Very pretty. Now the reason I mentioned the connector bracelet, now if you've got a rose gold, yellow gold or plain silver connector slider bracelet, and you are popping that, and I obviously, you know, it lends itself really easily for a very pretty bracelet connector. It could also be incorporated into a really high-end neckline piece as well. It's quite a bit of an attention drawer, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. A lovely choker. Or even,
lovely.
If you had 2, you could put those on shoes.
That's true, actually. Yeah, if you wanted to embellish,
bag.
Definitely. If you wanted to tie that all in together. And actually, a lot of wedding shoes, there's a specific brand of wedding shoe out there that comes the majority of the wedding stores stock. And there's very little embellishment on any of them. So you can get them dyed, your kind of your perfect colour, but there's very little embellishment on them, hardly any. So if you did want to tie that in, that's another way of doing it, isn't it?
Absolutely. Or even on a little ribbon on a headband.
Definitely. Just really simple, really elegant. Lovely sparkle coming from that. But just very delicate sparkle though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Now, there are 3 left. $11.95 on your screen. We've got 2 left now. Please make sure you're checking out. There's not a massive quantity available, unfortunately. So you talk to the call centre and it is gone. Well done. Well done. It has gone. Well done. Okay. Black pearls for you next. Now, we are a little bit looking forward to this. Yes. Beautiful cheeky style pie. Just under 12 months since you've seen these pearls. They are a really strong colour, aren't they? Now you are looking at a sort of almost a regal blue in some lights, a teal green in another, a deep purple in another shade of light. It is quite extraordinary how they appear to colour change in front of your eyes.
Cosmic.
35 centimetre strand, 8 by 6 millimetres. They are a midnight colour. Midnight colour. So they say black. I think that these are more, they're a more midnight tone, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not black. They're bluish.
They've got a kind of regal blue here, and then they disappear to a teal green. Then they literally do appear, excuse me, appear to change colour. They're top to bottom drilled. You haven't had them in your baskets, you haven't had them in your carts, you haven't had them at home, you haven't even had the opportunity to see them on your screen since last April. And they are back with us. They've got the pearlescence, they've got a really strong saturation. What would you be tempted to do? This is a very striking colour. For me, it's not black. It's much more of a kind of, it's that midnight sky when it's very, very clear sky, isn't it?
Gorgeous. I think I'd probably do a bracelet, and I don't know if it's because it's just what's on my mind, but with a really classic, simple charm on it.
Nice.
Because they are a really stunning colour.
They are, aren't they? Striking.
And, yeah, they are. And I think that I'd let the colour speak for itself.
Definitely. Let's bring you that price point on your screen. 0800 644 655, under £3 the entire day's shipping and handling charge, £7.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. There is a green, you can see the teal green in the recording there.
Yeah.
There's a midnight undertone to these, is really quite striking. But I wouldn't call them black pearls, personally.
No.
Knowing pearls as I do. But I would say that they are a definite midnight tone. It's that clear night, not a cloud in the sky. The moon is beaming full moon. You've got that beautiful starlit sky, and it's that midnight navy. It's beautiful as a tone. £7.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Not seen them since last April. We've been waiting a long time to get those back in, haven't we? Fast approaching the last hour of the late show, which means our amazing, exquisite strand of pearls is coming up for you in about 45 minutes time. We've got another demo, of course, with Hayley, but can we just show you? I adore it. I love that. That is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. That is so striking. I can't wait for you to show us how you've put that together. So we have got a demo from Hayley coming up on our second kit tonight, which contains labradorite, pearls, and of course, just that most spectacular look. Now I know that you're going to be showing us one of the rings in particular.
Yeah.
But you are going to kind of talk us through the
yes.
neckline piece, because I know that that's a sort of look that, I mean, without a doubt, I can see it. Something like that in the window of the boutique in our local town.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely talk you through that piece because that's the one that you definitely talked
Well, it's the one that it
catches your eye.
It looks like it belongs. It looks like I could go and see quite a hefty price tag on that in that boutique that I was talking about earlier.
I'll definitely be talking about that.
So do make sure that you're joining us for that. That is coming up for us in the next hour as well. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on those beautiful pearls. Can I? Yes, please. In that case, then I'm going for some Amazonite. Is that okay? The whole auction in Welsh might flabbergast most of our viewers. I love this. Look at how absolutely jam-packed this strand is. It is beautiful. Natural, unenhanced Amazonite. And you've got all those, I mean, look at the way that they are set on that strand. They are beautiful. Oops. You've got those incredible horizon blues. It is a beautiful, natural, unenhanced, and I've got to say, sizable strand of Amazonite. Now there's a little bit of evanescence through there. There's some definite, beautiful, aqueous freshwater colours coming through there, without a doubt. 205 carats. Now they're top drilled as well, which does open a whole host of usage for that sort of shape, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can have them hanging down, so they become really beautiful, almost pendulum-like earrings. But as you mentioned previously, it's a good shape for petals.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But also, when you, let's say they are like petals, if you're all on a necklace, they fan out really beautifully,
they do,
don't
absolutely. You can see that. I mean, I actually love them set like this.
Yes.
Like, as a bracelet idea, set like this, topping and tailing.
That looks great.
They look great. Oops.
Yeah.
They look great. Stunning colour. Tranquil, exotic. You think about all those exotic sort of oceans and white sands that you look in the holiday brochures and long for. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 205 carats, 9 to 12 mils, $22.95. It is absolutely jam-packed with beautiful quality Amazonite as well. So do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this one. They are beautiful. Say that again for me, Ben. I'm really sorry, I've lost my earpiece. It's fine, it's okay. Okay, that's fine. I know what I'm doing now. Lovely. Do make sure you're checking out and holding those lines. We've got our second kit up with you next, and of course our second demo, and not too long until we bring you. Don't go anywhere.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Oh, welcome back. What a beautiful, beautiful amount of jewellery that we have got for you. First of all, let's just have a look. Last hour of the late show tonight, and Hayley's jewellery, it's a mix of classic meets contemporary. Pearls and labradorite to start off with. Really simple yet beautiful earrings. Then offset with some of the most gorgeous, gorgeous rings, bracelets and neckline pieces. Have a look at the gorgeous, I mean, look at that. You've seen the one that I'm wearing on my hand. You can see the size of the pearl that Hayley's worked with that beautiful copper sheet. And of course the copper sheet is silver plated, so you are getting an amazing finish with it. Let's look at the long line necklace as well, and we'll have a look at the other ring as well. The long line necklace, you can see, so that we will be looking at that ring in particular, but looking at the long line necklace, the twist in the pieces of the sheet, the labradorite, the pearls, that it is beautifully contemporary. Such a fantastic neckline piece. Love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. How did you find working with the kit to start off with?
Well, the pearls are, as you've already said, are quite sizable, so they are really gorgeous.
They really are, aren't
and
they?
who doesn't love labradorite? But the sheet was an interesting surprise. I had not seen that before. So
The silver plated one.
exactly. So that added something, a bit of a different dimension to it. So I thought about how will we use that. Now, because it's a plated sheet, I couldn't have soldered it and done the things that I'd done in the previous kit. But it's, when you turn it to the side, you see that it's got copper within it.
Yep.
And I actually love that contrast. So I thought I'd take advantage of that contrast of the copper within it.
And it is, I mean, I know the finish on this is so highly polished, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really highly polished. You almost don't want to touch it.
So
but,
you could actually hammer it and get the copper coming through, or you can try and maintain it and work with the contrast and the way I've done it.
Really, really, really love this kit. I think the effect is amazing. So let's go through what you're getting. You get the silver-plated copper sheet. Okay, and the copper sheet that you're getting is 0.8 of a millimetre in thickness, and it's 4 by 4 inches. Okay, and that is the silver-plated copper sheet that you're getting. Very, very high polish on that. We're then getting the labradorite, and they are plain rondelles that you're getting. You can see the labrador essence is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. 70 carats of labradorite, graduated plain rondelles, 4 by 2 to 8 by 3 on an 18 centimetre strand, all natural, all unenhanced, and gorgeous. Then we've got these huge pearls that we were just talking about. They are really sizable pearls. They have a flat bottom. It makes the rocking pearl world go round, don't you know? They are then almost cabochoned, really, aren't they? In
Yes,
some
they are,
ways, because
yeah.
you've got this beautiful dome shape and then that lovely smooth underside. And it's your choice, you know, you choose then how you're going to work with these. They are sizable.
Yeah, they are.
They really are. Centre drilled. Freshwater cultured Baroque pearls, 9 by 10 by 9 by 12 millimeter on a 38 centimeter strand. So really, really quite big in size. You've got the beautiful pinks, the blues, you've got the mauves, you've got those wonderful shimmering secondary tones under there as well. So all of that, your labradorite, your huge amount of pearls and your copper sheet all come together for one price for you this evening. And of course, we are going to be looking at different ways in which you can work with this. $24.95 on your screen. $24.95. And I'm assuming with that copper sheet as well, that goes quite a long way because you don't need to use a huge amount of it. You've still got quite...
you.
Okay.
That's what I have left.
Okay.
And a few bits of scrap which I'm going to use a demo. So I didn't even use my secondary piece that I usually
Wow,
get.
okay.
And we've got some statement pieces.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah.
Love the way you've worked with it. So let's grab the ring,
Okay.
actually, that we are going to be, or you're going to be demoing. So you've got this really contemporary horseshoe kind of design. I love that. Look at the way the light's travelling through the labradorite.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really opened those up.
Yeah. And then, of course, with the reflection from the silver and the pearl, it really picks up that labradorite.
Doesn't it? That feels really nice on as well. I love the way that that reaches across.
Yeah, it's
really
like,
nice,
like
very
those
contemporary.
bar
Yes,
rings.
lovely. Really, really nice. And then I know you're going to talk us through the long line neck pleats
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, should we demo the ring first?
Yeah, let's go for
let's
it.
Demo the ring first.
So this, because it's 0.8 mil sheet, it's a little bit trickier to cut.
Okay.
I did cut it with a saw.
Okay.
But it does cut absolutely fine with the sheet cutters.
Okay.
It's just a bit tougher.
Okay.
Okay. So just be prepared for that. And then when you cut it, that's when you really see the
that
contrast.
two-tone, yeah.
Which is really gorgeous. Now, what I've done to enhance that is I've actually hammered the edges, and you get like a little frilly edge. And so to do that, I've taken a hammer. Now, this is what we call a riveting hammer.
Okay.
You might not have one at Jewellery Maker, but all you really need is a hammer that has an edge like that. If you don't have a straight edge on your hammer, you could actually use the curved part on your hammer and hammer it at an angle.
Okay.
So you get it at a line like that. So just using the lined edge of a hammer would do the trick. Even with a chasing hammer, it would do the same thing.
Okay.
Tilt your piece of metal. Now, this is a piece that I've cut to length for a ring. You can measure, I think this one is just over, it's about 5.5 centimeters.
Okay.
For a smallish ring. And I'm just going to hammer on the edge with the straight edge of the hammer. And you just keep on going all the way along. Now, I mean, I could be here all night doing this, to be honest, but it's actually quite a quick process. And as you see, it starts to get that frilliness.
Lovely.
Isn't it sweet?
Really brings out that rose goldy
Yeah.
colour of the copper as well.
Whoops! Oh dear. Causing a vibration down the back.
I haven't fallen down. We're okay.
The chair's not squeaking, it's okay. Okay, I'm just going to do one side, otherwise we could be here all night. And then what I've done is I've marked out with a permanent marker where I'm going to make my holes. And those are going to be the holes where the beads are going to be connected to. So I'm going to do that first. You can either drill hole or you can use the Jewellery Maker punch, my favourite tool of all.
Oh,
the Jewellery
really?
Maker tools,
Oh,
yes, I
okay.
absolutely love it. When you are using it, turn the dials so that they're not too wide open and that the sheet metal just fits through.
Okay.
And otherwise, if it's too wide, then basically you spend all your time trying to
Line them up.
line it
Okay.
up. Exactly. Then to pierce your holes, obviously tighten it up a bit, twist it round until it pushes through. I think that one's just gone slightly off center, but that's okay. Take it back. Don't go all the way to the bottom, otherwise this ends up scratching the surface of the metal.
Okay.
Particularly as this is a highly polished one. We don't want to do that. And I'm just going to repeat the process on the opposite side. Bringing it up just slightly. Tightening it down.
What is this tool called?
I think a hole punch.
Is it called? It's
is
just
a
double
hole punch.
metal hole punch.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
They do sell out very quickly. And as you see, you get your little excess that falls away.
I need a few belts made with holes. Would that work?
Yes, well...
Oh, I'm so going to bring all my belts in.
Yeah. You do get these with different size hole makers as well, so that might be just the ticket. But I've actually got a leather hole maker if you want, so next time we're in together, then just remind me.
All my belts are coming in with me.
All right, so when you pierce through, what you get is you get a little bit of a burr, a little rough edge.
Okay.
You can actually clean that away with a little bit of sandpaper, what have you. Or if you just use a flat plier and squeeze on that burr, it just squishes down that rough.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to scratch the surface of this metal because of that high polish. It would really damage it.
It is quite a fabulous polish and finish on it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And then I forgot to get out my little mandrel, so excuse me for digging around here.
That's all right, huh?
Ah, there it is, right in front of my face. There we go. Okay, so then I'm just going to work on quite close to the tip of this, because when you're making a ring, what you can do is you can actually make it smaller and then stretch it bigger.
Okay.
But if we make it too big, it's a bit trickier to make it a bit more snug.
Yep.
Because as you're bending the metal, you're work hardening it as well. So I'm putting it in the middle, and I'm actually just using my hands to bend that around there. Now I can see that that is going to be quite tiny, but as I said, it's easier to go the other way. So bring it round. If you find it hard to actually bend with your fingers, you can actually hammer it round, and that is the correct way to make a ring. So, so ideally what we would use is our hide hammer, but I think that's the thing that fell on the floor.
Okay.
So I'm just going to actually use my hand, and if you have a nylon headed hammer, and a lot of the hammers that actually I just saw Ben's head popping up down there. Thank you.
Is that what dropped on the floor?
Yes.
I'm so glad nobody
Thank
else.
you, Ben.
Are you down there all the time?
Yeah, constantly.
There's no one. That hammer fell on your head, Ben.
That's why it's sounded so hot.
It is good to have you back, Ben. Okay, so when I hammer with that, hold that in position, but hammer where you want to keep the shape nice and
So
round.
what's the top of that? Leather?
It's
Rolled
a leather. It's a leather.
Okay.
Yeah, it's rolled leather, or sometimes known as a hide hammer. But we have a nylon version in our hammers, and it's made. You use a nylon or leather so that you don't want to make a mark on the surface of the metal. So if you use a metal-headed hammer, you will get texture or marking. I'm just going to double check. That's gone slightly skewed, so that's absolutely fine. If I take it further down the mandrel, and I want to correct it, I'm going to bend the longer bit to bring it closer to the size that I want. And then if I look at it like that, it's more
perfect
even.
horseshoe shape then, haven't
Let's
you?
flip it over there. There you get to see the nice
lovely.
contrast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of flourished edge.
Yes, exactly. So now I'm going to place my detail inside, so a few beads. Place it there, and I'm going to have one on each side, on the outside as well. To actually get it attached, I'm going to start off by bringing in a labradorite, and I'm going to use a 0.4mm wire, fold it over the bead, and I want that bead to sit nice and flush up against the end of the ring itself, like that. So I'm bringing the two ends around the back of the bead, and I'm just going to do a neat little wrap. Okay, so maybe a couple of little wraps. If you find your fingers are a bit too clumsy, you can use your chain nose pliers or your pointy flat pliers. There you go. Two little wraps. So you don't want too many, because actually they'll start to get in the way and become more obvious, and then we want them to be discreet.
Okay.
Trim off any excess, and then I'm going to slide this onto one side of the ring where I've made the hole. Just bring it open ever so slightly, and then bring on the beads in the order that you want them to sit. Okay. And then probably the hardest bit of this whole process is actually lining up the wire so it goes through the hole. Okay. There you go. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. It's about getting the aim right. There we go.
Yeah.
Pull it through. Okay. And if you find you've got a bit of a gap, all you do is you squeeze it tight. And then it should pull together. And then we get on our last bead, slide it on, and you pretty much finish as you start.
Yeah.
But what you want to do, you want to bring the wire underneath, so down and underneath, so that you don't see it from the top. So trying to bring it down underneath like that, using your finger to scooch it underneath, and then I'm just going to do a couple of wraps.
It's from Anna, who says, JM Studio, crazy show, love you all. We try.
We do try.
We do try.
Not very hard.
With the crazy, comes
Yes,
easy,
yeah.
comes easy.
And there you go, and there you've got a very contemporary.
Do you know what I love that I've noticed about this strand of pearls as well, though? Because that underside, that flat underside,
Yes.
naturally wants to just sit against the
sits
hand,
well on the
doesn't
hand,
it?
yeah.
So it just naturally wants to sit with that flat side against the skin.
Yeah, it does work really well.
So you get that kind of cabochon effect with the pearl because it's got that flat bottom.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Now, just touching on
Yes,
the
please.
necklace.
Thank you.
So what we've got is strips of the sheet. Now, some of them I've cut like a ribbon edge, or you can leave them straight. It really
Okay.
depends on whatever you want. All that you need to do is get 2 pairs of flat pliers,
Yeah.
one on each side. Now, bearing in mind, those are all hammered. So hammer this first, drill your
Okay.
holes first, and then twist.
Is that literally
That
all?
is literally it.
How effective
So that
does
was one
look,
little
though?
twist. You can go further if you need to. You get a few more twists in there, and that's it.
And that's how you've created the twist.
Yeah.
It looks so effective. I
So-
thought it was going to be, you're going to need this tool and this tool,
No.
and you're going to need to do It's
And
fabulous.
because
What
you've
a
got that
great
flash of copper
effect.
coming through, it just really kind of shines. What I have done on the bottom section of that, it is slightly bowed, so you could actually,
Oh, where that section sits at the bottom.
yeah, you could actually bend it up a fraction, and that makes it a little, there you go. It kind of
I love
boats it.
that look.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you were going to say, well, we don't have the tools here, Ray, so we might not be able to do this effect,
No,
but
super easy.
it looks great.
Super, super.
Really good. So can we get the bangle, the large, the bracelet over, just to show, that's a very large version of the ring, basically.
Yeah, it is exactly that. Yeah.
It looks so effective. So that is quite sizable. So what was the width on that one? On the
On the
yeah.
bangle, so let me get my ruler out. I think it's probably about 2 centimetres. No, 1.5 centimetres.
Oh, 1.5, okay.
Yeah. And
So-
that was taken from the middle section
Yeah,
of the
okay.
sheet.
So from the
So
length.
that's the longest length you'll get out of it.
Yeah.
And if you need more length to your bangle, you just add more beads.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, makes
So-
total sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. That's my first experience of kind of working with that sheet in that way, or any of our sheets in that way. I love it.
Good.
Really, really love it. Thank you so
It's
much.
an absolute pleasure.
Really great. If you have any questions for Hayley, please do send those messages in, of course. And of course, you can get in touch with her on her Facebook page as well if you've got sort of specific questions about sort of silversmith workings. And of course, the silver course that she's running here, the workshop that I was about to say the workhouse that she's running, the workhouse that she's running here at the end of February. The workshop that she's running here at the end of February, of course, as well. Where hopefully the details are on our website if you want to come and find out more about that sort of silversmithing work that Hayley's sort of an expert at. Love, love, love that. I really can't get over how.
That's it.
And then it's you get that effect. Gorgeous. Well done. Thank you, my lovely. Very, very much. Make sure that you're checking out our days. I'm going to slide that over there. Not long until these.
Oh.
Really? We said 9:45. We better wait. We get shouted at. Okay, gonna
Getting
move those
excited.
away for now, and then I'm gonna head over to Now, these are a real silver bronze.
Yeah, they are.
Silver bronze in colour. They are definitely metallic without a shadow of a doubt. That is a gorgeous colour. It literally is the colour of my varnish. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Adore these. I've not seen this colour in this building for a very, very, very long time. So it says metallic lavender. Okay. Who's naming these? Who do I need to speak to? Who do I need to send an email to? I'll probably get the email tomorrow. It's all right. Rhino skin. They are beautiful. Love these. I wouldn't call these metallic lavender. They are the last 10 strands. They are £5.95. They are like a silver bronze, aren't they?
Yes, I would call them metallic. Or they've got greyish hues.
Yeah, they've got grey tones through there.
Bronzy, pinky lilacs coming through.
Love, love, love those. Really, really do. If you see those in contrast with some of the pearls that we've had for you already, just going to bring in.
That looks good. Yeah.
Really lovely. Love those. They're the very, very last of stock strands. Philippa, Julia, Anne, sorry, I do apologise. Michelle, Carolyn, Colette's in North Yorkshire. Multi-buying going on, not enough to go round. £5.95, the last 10 strands. You all need to check out. Good luck. They are not going to stay there very long. They are fab. We are going to bring you some carnelian. Now they are juicy.
Oh, those are good. Juicy is the right word.
Oh, holiday. Oh, they do. My dad's in Cape Verde at the moment in some lovely sunshine, having a lovely time. And you just think about that beautiful sunshine colour when I see these. They're lovely. I love the fact that they're faceted.
And they've got this luminosity to them, don't they?
Haven't they just? Some of those actually, some of those peachier tones look like peach moonstone almost.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Really lovely. 350 carats. The last, how many? 16. Oh my goodness, the last 16 strands. You've clearly loved these. Make sure that you are checking out 12 mil faceted, beautiful carnelian rounds, natural and enhanced, and £7.95. They are lovely, aren't they? Love the quality. There's a lemon tone in there, there's a burnt orange, there's a beautiful peach tone coming through there. Even the sort of clearer moments of the carnelian have got that little hint of peach or tangerine tone to them. The last 16 strands, they've got a really decent sized drill hole going through them as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Love those carnival colours. Really quite exciting. Imagine working with these with, if you've got the small turquoise rounds that we had for you, or maybe even lapis lazuli, the microfaceted lapis lazuli we had for you earlier on, the 4 mils. I mean, that's quite a contrast of colour.
A lovely contrast there, yeah.
Definitely. Again, thinking about the different gemstones that you can work with these beautiful colours. And they are striking, especially when they're faceted. It's not often we see these faceted. So it's really lovely to see them. Hello, Karina. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. Lots of you there have pressed your button ones and you've dialed 0800 644 655 as well. Thank you. Hold those lines. Now.
Oh.
Now, if you got the natural and enhanced biwa pearls earlier that we had stranded very similarly to this.
Oh, I think I'm in love.
They are big. Look at the size of that one. My goodness me.
And the colours.
Now, because they're slightly bigger biwas, it means we've been able to drill these top to bottom and get the strand through like we were able to with the natural and enhanced ones earlier. That is quite a massive biwa there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Goodness me, look at all those colours.
Yeah.
And that's down the camera lens that you're seeing, a green, a red. Look at that green inside the red. Then disappears. Then there it is again. It is mesmerising to see, isn't it? Goodness me. Biwa pearls, sizable, $7.95 on your screen. Now that's a 38 centimetre strand. The last 9 strands, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on this strand. Absolutely mind-blowing colours on here. Works out about 44 pence per beautiful biwa pearl with exceptional colours. Colours that literally just look as if they're colour changing. You saw that happening just on the screen. Wait until you see them with your own eyes.
It's like the Northern Lights.
Isn't it just? Absolutely. The last few strands. Lisa Collector in Fife, Janet and John, and Greater London, Siobhan, well done, Lynn, Gail, Christine, Anonymous Collectors. Good luck. You need to be checking that out as soon as you can. Well done. Not long. 15 minutes.
I'm getting excited.
15 minutes. Worth the wait. They're gorgeous. Right. Some silver to splash in that design for you next. These are curved, twisted tube spacers. So we've got a pack of 10 of these. They are 15 by 2.5 mil. And they are, I'm just going to show you down the barrel so you can see down the camera too. They are a square, twisted curve tube. Now again, you know, these make a really lovely contemporary splash in a piece of jewellery. You can see that. Now that twist there, you can see that on that sort of gigantic sort of scale, how Hayley had achieved that in that wonderful neckline piece that we just saw in the kit. It's like a miniature version of it, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. But they lend themselves perfectly to bracelets.
Yeah, definitely.
Curve,
they really, really do. That curve lends itself. You could put those onto your beading thread, your jewellery elastic, and have an entire bracelet of those just sitting beautifully. $5.95 for 10 of them in total, 2.5 grams of solid sterling silver. And that, again, think about the light bouncing off those twisted, the twisted moments in the silver. Your solid sterling silver is the most lustrous precious metal out of all of the precious metals. That silver is, it's more lustrous than platinum, it's more lustrous than gold. Just make sure that you are checking out. Hi Judy, hi Sarah, hi Susie, hi Carol. Anonymous Collectors, well done. Last stock of these. So do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 15 minutes until the finest strand of pearls that I've seen in this building since I walked in here 8 years ago. It's a big statement to make, but it's very, very true. Don't get me wrong, very excited to be able to wear 1.6 meters of pearls, but very excited to be able to show you these near perfect pearls, absolutely natural and enhanced. Very excited about those. Do make sure you're checking out on these, won't you? Well done, multi-buying going on with those as well. Well done. Pop those back in their little pot. Got them here, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, they're lovely. Now, have a look at these. These are brass filigree connectors. Now, they have got a malleability to them as well. So you could curve that. I'm just going to show you that. So you can curve if you wanted to wear that on the wrist. So it gives that, so it's not just quite as flat. But also, let's just pop that back into place there as well. So you've got a whole pot of these. You've got 10 of them. And they've got such a vintage quality to them, haven't they?
They do.
What would you be tempted to do with these?
Again, I don't know why my mind jumped to shoe decoration.
Yeah, yeah, they could actually.
They're like buckles that you would have seen.
There's a very famous pair of shoes that Sarah Jessica Parker wears in one of the Sex and the City films and programs, and they were a La Croix brand of shoe.
I know which ones you mean.
And everyone's doing them now. It's like, you know, the whatever the patent or whatever the patent, rather, I should say. Not the patent, that's a finish on a shoe. The patent, or of course the trademark or whatever it was, has parts. Now you get that sort of buckle effect in a blue satin shoe in Marxies on the run up to Christmas, Next, Dune. But you have got a really vintage look here. I also like the idea of having them this way in a neckline piece as well.
Or chandelier earrings.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're quite when they're sort of set this way, slightly less vintage, and it's a little bit more sort of that kind of sort of exotic look that you're getting.
Yeah.
$4.95 for 10 of them. $4.95. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. I've mentioned the Sex and the City films, and there's a conversation now going on about what is better, one or two. I like them both. I like them both. I do like them both.
I think one.
I do like them both.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Towards the call centre. There is just conversations now going on about those films. Just going to carry on in there. I love Kerry is like quizzing Tom and I'm going, you don't know who Carrie Bradshaw is. You don't know. Anyway, do make sure you're checking out confirming. Conversations that go on in the gallery, they should have their own television programme. They really do. Okay. What did you call this? Similar. I'd call it Seraphonite. Okay, let's check.
She knows her stuff.
What is this? This is your Seraphonite. This is your Seraphonite. Look at this. This is beautiful Russian, absolutely beautiful angel pattern. The angel feather pattern that runs through this gemstone is amazing. Now I'm just going to pick this one up because you can see it literally looks like individual feathers, doesn't it?
It does.
It is amazing. Seraphonite is not named after the area that it's found. It's not named after the family of gemstone. It is named after a 13th century Italian saint. It's said when he died, his name was Seraphim, he went up to heaven and became the leader of an order of angels that had 6 wings each. And because of the pattern that is caused through the mica inclusion, the way that the river of the Baikal Lakes flow when they are unfrozen, which isn't often, you get this amazing pattern in the Seraphonite, and that is why it's known as Seraphonite. 90 carats of it. You might get 2, you might get 3 in the pack. It's the carat weight that you're guaranteed, and not, of course, the amount of Seraphonite that you're getting within the actual pack itself. You are guaranteed a carat weight. I've got 3 oval cabochons here. In the recording you had an oval and a pear cut. You're at £20.95. I love Seraphonite. I think it is such that the inclusion in a Seraphonite is unlike anything else. Charolite is it's got a mica inclusion, but it doesn't flow or form in the same way as this. The reason that this forms and flows is because if you look at photographs of the Baikal Lake, it is frozen, and this is buried deep, deep, deep beneath those frozen lakes. So do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that. It is a beautiful gemstone to have in your collection and to work with. Absolutely gorgeous. £20.95. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming those as soon as, but I love those. They're lovely. Love, love, love those. Say that again. Oh yeah, I've got them here. We are about 7 minutes away from the very beautiful pearls. Now these, on the run up to Valentine's Day, your heart blanks. You've got the drill hole there already. It's already shaped, formed, polished beautifully for you. You get 10 in the pack. I'm going to spin that around for you so you can see the other side as well. Silver plated brass heart blanks. Now, of course, you could stamp these. You know, if you wanted to sort of really embellish this, if you wanted to create this and make it as your own, it might even be your calling card rather than an actual piece of jewellery. You might be popping this onto key rings. I mean, there are so many bag charms, for example. So many different ideas that we could work with these, isn't there?
Yeah, you could do those decorations that you put on wine glasses.
Yeah,
as well.
Definitely.
Or table
favours, popping it around on napkin rings, for example. Wedding day, absolute no-brainer for wedding days when you want something really bespoke and for people to be able to take home later and sort of, you know, leave that on their wine glasses. Not that they're going to take the wine glasses from your wedding home, but you know what I mean. 0800 644 655. They are a really neat and tidy size, aren't they? I like how as well, because of where the drill hole is, when you pop the jump ring in there, it's, or whatever it is that you're suspending on, it's just going to just neatly just drop on that jaunty angle. $4.95 for a pack of 10 of those. I like the idea of them. A friend of mine recently bought wine glass charms. Yeah. And it literally just was a charm, and it was some copper wire, and it had just been twisted to create that kind of quite rustic look, and that was it.
Wow.
And I think it was £16 for the set of 6.
They did not shop at Jewellery Maker.
Well, she shopped somewhere. Somebody had made them and obviously put their TLC into making them. Elizabeth, well done. I've got Janet and John Collectors in North Yorkshire, I've got Lizette, and I've got Sarah, Anonymous Collectors. Well done indeed to you. Hold the sign. $4.95. Again, you could use these as your own calling card, couldn't you? It could be that you use this maybe as your sort of your brand tag almost.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Hold the signs, well done. About 5 minutes, if that, until those very high-end pearls. Say again.
2.
Oh, these ones. Okay. These are ballet slipper.
Oh, aren't they sweet?
Ballet slipper. And have a look at those. Love that.
Oh, that is too cute.
Ballet slipper
For a little
and
girl who does
tutu
ballet.
charms. Really like that. I love the fact as well that looks as if it's just suspended on the hanger.
Yeah.
Waiting for the prima ballerina to come along and pop it on and go off and do her huge performance. Love it. So this is your brass base with your rose gold colour on top, of course. And you've got the ballet slippers. So it's almost like 2 charms in one, because you've got the ballet slippers just dropping off the bottom here. And then, of course, you've got the corset, the leotard, and the tutu, and the design at the top. Very pretty. Last of stock on these. You do get a pack of 3 of them. But again, thinking about maybe charm bracelets or charm ideas for the little ballerinas in your family, the granddaughters, the nieces, the goddaughters. $4.95 on your screen. $4.95. You are getting 3 of them. I like the movement with the ballet slippers as well.
They're just adorable.
Really, really cute.
Again, you could put those on cards and things.
Yeah,
as
definitely.
Well.
You know, and thinking as well about when if your daughter goes to ballet competitions, you know, and everybody's got the same bag, and everybody's got the, you know, everybody's in the same leotards, the same chiffon skirts, the same ballet slippers. When you just add that to maybe a little bag charm that hangs off the keyring on the zip, and you know that that is, you know, that's your bag. $4.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this. They are last of stock. I know you're all waiting for the pearls. You've got a couple of minutes yet. Not long to wait. Not long to wait. Now, these. Now, this, when was this? Pet Day. Yeah. Or was the day when I wasn't here?
That's adorable.
They are. These are dog bone studs. So you've got these are from the pet collection. These are solid sterling silver bone earrings with butterfly backs. You're getting 3 pairs. 3 pairs of bone earrings. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be, of course, a dog with a bone.
No.
Of course not. It can be many different connotations to this.
Yeah.
But fact is, we have got 3 pairs of earrings for you in the shape of dog bones. Look, for those of you who know me and know me well, great price coming up on your screen though, and this solid sterling silver. 0800 644 655.
There are enough dog owners out there who would
Absolutely.
swoon at this.
And I would have a dog in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I really would. But my husband is allergic to them, gets asthmatic. We almost bought a beautiful Weimara puppy last year, and my husband reminded me that he actually can't breathe when they're in the house. But he was actually willing, I was so adamant that we were getting one. I know. 20, is that right? 24% of the UK population own a dog.
I thought it'd be more than that, actually.
Is there more with cats? Google that, Tom. Google. We're just having a Google.
That's the best.
We're having a Google because ascorn. Ascorn.
What does that mean?
That means bone in Welsh.
Uh-huh.
Ascorn. Honestly. What percentage of the UK has a cat at home? 24%. 24% own dogs, but we can't find out the percentage for cats.
That's because cats change their owners. They go up and down the street and have
They
fun.
do, don't they? Like, you can feed me today, all right?
So
If I had opposable thumbs, I'd kill you. If I could open doors, that's it. If I was the size of you, I'd eat you.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
yeah.
It's true. It's true. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming on these. £5.95 on your screen, solid sterling silver, and the butterfly backs. Hold those lines. 2 minutes.
Ooh.
2 minutes. Okay, let's go for. Come on then, Kerry. What would you like? This one. Yeah. These are frosted, aren't they?
Oh.
Natural Madagascan rose quartz, unenhanced. Now, rose quartz, when you get that beautiful, look at that beautiful soft baby pink. Now, these haven't been tumbled, so they haven't been polished. So what you're seeing, it's not a frosted coating. What you're seeing is that natural rough of that beautiful rose quartz, giving it almost like a frosted effect. Now, you can cause that effect, of course, on a quartz. You can treat it, but this is totally and utterly natural. 4x2 to 11x5 on a 14cm strand. They are a proper baby pink, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
Oh, so
They're like
beautiful.
sugary, aren't
They really are. It's almost like you're seeing a sort of druzy surface in some of those. Now, that's the stock on these, and then we're going straight into those beautiful pearls that we've been waiting for since 6 o'clock. £3.95
That is good.
on your screen. Fabulous price. Slightly graduated, 4x2 up to 11x5mm in the centre. Soft and proper ballet slipper pink at £3.95. Hi Jane, hi Stacey, hi Ruby, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you. Hold those lines, talk to the call centre. It is the opportunity that you have been waiting for coming up next. The best strand of pearls that I have ever seen in this building in 8 years. And yes, I have been in and out of this building for 8 years. This is the one you've been waiting for. I'm getting them out of the box. They have not been out of the box yet. This is not a normal strand of pearls. Not in the normal sense here at JM. These are, without a doubt, near perfect rounds. They are faultless. We had 50 strands on Christmas Day. 50 strands on Christmas Day. You had a second opportunity to get hold of these yesterday morning. We thought that every one of them had sold out, and quite rightly so. For whatever reason, yesterday morning, 6 people did not check out of their baskets, which means 6 of these remain in our warehouse, and that just cannot happen. You need to see these. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You need to see the perfect symmetry and the continuation of size and shape in this strand. You need to see the unenhanced natural beauty. You need to see the secondary colours. You need to see the radiance. You need to feel the quality of these. They are absolutely out of this world. The radiance and the pearlescence is so high, it is so mirror-like.
Yeah.
I can literally see the individual lights of the studio. I can see my finger reflecting as if it's in a mirror here. I mean, I can literally see my face reflecting in these pearls.
The colours bouncing off each other, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
They're almost glowing.
Yes, they are. They radiate, don't they? They really do radiate. This is the quality of pearl that I would expect in a very high-end jewellers, you know, and I think that you will agree with me when you get them home. They are absolutely breathtaking. Now, I'm going to pop them back in the box, because if you were to see a pearl strand, imagine with an 18-karat gold clasp on these pearls. The size of them as well, they are 7mm rounds, and they are, I mean, look at that. I've now shielded them from the light. I mean, look at that. It's absolutely out of this world, isn't it?
Perfect.
You need to see these. We had 6 strands. I have 2 left. 6 strands at 6 o'clock. 4 strands have been not just successfully put into a basket, but successfully checked out. Now, you may have watched yesterday morning's show and missed out, because we all were told that yesterday it had sold out. However, 6 people did not check out before their basket ran out. I now have 1 strand left. I will not say a strand is one of the best that I've ever laid eyes on, unless I absolutely mean it. And for those of you who've known me for a very long time, I was just very, very honest about those bone studs. I was very, very honest about the pre-night. You know my feelings about pre-night. This is a very special, special strand. And the price is on your screen. Now, I know that's a considered purchase price. I know it is. I understand that that's a considered purchase price, and I do appreciate that you will want to use your 30-day money-back guarantee. But if you love your pearls, you can see from that shot there, look at the radiance, because the back is mirrored, so because it's sort of hidden and shadowed slightly by the lid of the box. That is metallic, literally reflective radiance coming off those, and they are natural and enhanced. Absolutely mind-blowing. We only had 6, that was it. Huge, huge good luck. They have now sold out. Sorry about that. Ben, peruse and choose.
These ones.
Thank you. Bit of tiger's eye. Now, I remember we've worked together and you've worked with this shape. I think it might have been Jasper.
I've had Jasper and I've had rose quartz.
Oh, well, I think we worked together and it was the darker tones.
Oh, yes,
it was the Jasper, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you had popped, I think it was pearls.
Yes.
Inside here on head pins and kind of giving that calla lily look.
That's right. Yeah.
Could definitely do that with these calla lilies as well. They've got a really generous drill hole, actually, haven't
Yeah,
they?
they
So that you
do.
can use, I think it was, we don't have to use, as my memory serves me correctly, we don't have to use the featherweight head
No,
pins
you
here.
can
we?
use
Just
the normal ones. Yeah, yeah.
To be able to pop those pearls on. Now, again, if you're thinking about kind of almost just making those slightly longer and shorter than each other,
Staggered.
just staggering them, having them on the end of a neckline piece.
Like a lariat style.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
And the calla lily, I mean, it is a massive look, isn't it?
It is. It's quite a statement look, but actually it's classic as well. And tiger's eye.
I know, look at the reverse of
yeah,
that. The
look at
chatoyancy is amazing. Got these beautiful bandings of natural colour.
I mean, I actually think it looks beautiful that way around.
It does. Absolutely.
A
There
pair
are
of
some
earrings
amazing
would be
colours.
good as well.
Yeah, they would. They would. And I suppose with the movement, gosh, look at that one. Oh,
Yeah.
let's have a look at that. That's amazing. Look at that. Multi-directional chatoyancy moving
Wow.
across that. Can you see that line crisscrossing over? You're getting 10 on the strand. They're 32 by 14 to 37 by 16. You're getting 210 carats of tiger's eye, calla lily petals there. They are a statement look, $7.95. That works out at just over 79 pence per tiger's eye calla lily. And that is a full-on strand,
Do you
isn't
know
it?
where tiger's eye comes from?
As in where the name Tiger's Eye comes from,
either or.
as in origin. Okay, so the Tiger's Eye, the name comes from the chatoyancy that you get, because it used to be cabochoned, and then down the centre you'd get that
Same shape.
that beautiful sort of cat's eye schiller going down the centre, and it would move across. But the Tiger's Eye, it's the quartz family. And you can get it from Brazil, you can get it from China, you can get it from... Brazil's probably the biggest supplier of it, and that in Africa.
I thought Africa,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is beautiful colours.
It makes me think of Africa.
Yeah, the colours are very, very
Yeah.
rich, aren't they?
Yeah.
They really are. I remember I've got a friend, Tabassum, and she actually was like, is it actually from Tiger's Eye? No tigers were harmed in the making of this strand.
Yes, we're in
yeah.
serious trouble.
No, not at all. Beautiful, beautiful stuff though. When are we doing the labradorites? Oh,
Yeah, that's
good.
what I've been waiting for. Oh, look at that.
Now the twist in this with your
Oh my
twist in the
goodness, that
metal.
would look amazing, wouldn't it?
Definitely. So the twist that Hayley had in the copper sheet, along with the twist that you get, oh my gosh,
Yeah, look at that.
oh, happy days. So the twist that you've got in the copper sheet working with the twist that you've got in the labradorite.
Yeah.
Gosh. Now this is not just, now if I just pop this down, I want to just show you. Can you see that it's like, oh my goodness, I am in love with this cut. Let's see labradorite in this. Loads more, please. This is fab. Oh my goodness, we are seeing some amazing labradorescence. Now this, you've got linear facets going across the actual surface, but they're slightly twisted. So you're getting that, if you were to use that twisted copper sheet with the actual twisted labradorites, that is a dream come true as a combination. And maybe with a little bit of rondelles and the pearls.
Yes.
Loving that. Absolutely loving that strand.
Yeah.
Now, they are big, chunky labradorites. They've got beautiful depth
blue
to them.
that keeps on coming out of it. And the reds in there.
Spectacularly worked with. I've seen Tiger's Eye work like this, but not faceted, but in those twists. To see these labradorites in those faceted twists are gorgeous.
Yeah, fine.
$21.95 on your screen. Now they range in size from 6 by 11 to 26 by 18 millimeters. On a 25 centimeter strand, you've got 240 carats in total. They are gorgeous. Love, love, love those. That's got amazing clarity as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. Wow, that's incredible.
Goodness me. Just have a look at this. Look at the clarity of that. And that amazing...
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
It's quite outstanding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely mesmerising. in love with this strand. One of my new faves for labradorite. Definitely make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Lovely Hayley, when are you back?
I'm on the 7th of Feb, and then the 9th and the 10th as well. There's a Sterling weekend that weekend as well. So,
amazing.
yeah.
Which show are you in on the 7th?
On the 7th, I think I'm on the late. I think.
I'll see you again.
It's a CB day.
I will see you.
There
I'm
you go.
here with you on the 6th and the 7th. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday. That's next week. It means I don't get a huge break with you. I don't know what Lucy's doing. It's the only reason. It is. You got gorgeous Lara tomorrow. Lovely Lara. Oh, I love Laura DeLu. She's amazing. You're going to enjoy her company tomorrow. We will see you on the 7th. Well, I'll see you on the 6th. But thank you, team. Thank you, Tom, for doing a dirty double. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could make it. Kerry, happy birthday, my lovely.
Happy birthday.
Kerry's birthday on Wednesday, so wishing her a big happy birthday. Nice to have Ben back. Thank you, Sam, for all your hard work. And thank you very much to you for joining us. I hope you have a great couple of days. So myself and Hayley will see you in a few days' time. Just over a week. It's not bad, is it? Just over a week, we will see you. And in the meantime, enjoy Lara's company tomorrow night for the late show. I know she'll be looking forward to having your company. Sam, you're not standing far back enough. She's like hiding in the corner. Don't get me in shots, don't get me. See you on the 7th. Until then, have a cracking few days.
Bye.
All the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price.